I downloaded the whole Alice in Chains Unplugged MTV thing from my iPod. Just the whole thing. Album. Click, boom, download. Needed that. Hadn't heard it in a while. It's one of the best live Unplugged ever.
That and Nirvana's.
Yep.
Unbelievable. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. In studio, Patrice O'Neal. We're in the middle.
How about a mic?
I did.
Got a mic on?
Say it again.
Hello.
All right, there you are.
There we go.
Good morning. Good morning, Norton.
Hi, sweetie.
We're in the middle of talking about Andrea Peyser's column in the New York Post Saturday.
Entitled No Laughing Matter.
No Laughing Matter.
That's what you want when you're a comic being pretty much reviewed by this woman who has no credentials in reviewing a comedy act.
Oh, Jesus.
I love the pictures you use.
Oh, my God. We finally got a look at the pictures.
I told you, it makes you look like if you was writing a scathing report on something. They found a picture that I've never even seen myself that looks exactly like it should look for a bad
These are pictures of men. Yeah, you and Louie's picture look like men that would just beat their women senseless.
Look at the picture they have of Louis like he's a raving, sweaty lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've never looked like this in your life. I guarantee you this was a joke pose you did for somebody.
For some,
because you got your head back, tilted to the side, all attitude, like...
This is just when... Here's Patrice's picture. Just when the woman is coming to again after you just knocked her out, she's looking up, and this is the face you're giving her like, bitch, I've hit you harder than that. And you didn't go down.
And don't let me cut that index finger off so you don't dial 911. Like that's what a face is. That's what my face
that's what your face looks like.
All right, let me
do that on purpose.
Let me do the quick recap here. So Patrice was part of this comedy thing with Louis C.K. The Raunch Fest, called Comedy Cares for the Homeless, took off at Town Hall in Midtown, headlined by funny woman Paula Poundstone and Carolyn Ray. But after suffering through the show, one major donor immediately yanked her support from Care for the Homeless, which is now building a Bronx shelter for women, many of them victims of domestic violence. So she's like, I'm out. I'm not helping black guys anymore.
And that woman was Merle Hoffman.
Merle Hoffman. Merle. A woman named Merle.
But the other, did you get another?
Hold on, yeah, we're getting there. It's open season on women, said an angry Merle Hoffman, president of Choices Women's Clinic, who removed her support. That's what really...
And a lot of fetuses.
Said Merle Hoffman as she tweezered a hair out from between her teeth.
Merle.
Merle.
Hey, beautiful, what's your name? Merle.
Merle.
What's his name? Bob.
Also in the audience were an unamused Sonia Osorio, president of the city's National Organization for Women, and Liz Abzug.
Liz Abzug. I'm so sorry you have Liz Abzug. I do. How long do I have to live?
How do you have a B, a Z, and a G in the same 5-letter last name? She should be shot.
It's just how do you spell the most unsexy name in the world?
Merle
Abzug. Or Merle.
Well, Merle Abzug would be the winner.
Merle Hoffman's a guy you borrow hedge clippers from. It's not a friggin' woman's name.
Merle.
No, M-E-R-L-E is Merle.
No, Stephanie.
Well, I thought maybe she spelled, you know, sometimes girls will spell their name, it'll be Jill, but they spell it like J-Y-L-L-E-X.
There is no way this is Merle, because it's M-E-R-L-E.
It's Merle.
It's Merle.
How about Merle?
Her name is Merle.
How about Merle?
No.
I still say it's not Merle.
It's Merle.
She wears tight dungarees and work boots. Her name is Merle.
She does.
Walks around with a pocket kazoo and a ukulele with a strap on it around her neck.
She has hair like Joe Dirt. Merle stinks.
I hate Merle.
I hate Merle too. I hope Merle gets Abzug on her. I was going to say ovaries. You have Abzugs. There's Abzugs on your ovaries. We're sorry.
The picture they had, the Osario girl is the picture.
Let me see. Let me see what she looks like.
Oh, that's her?
She's kind of hottish for somebody who's like, you know.
It's not totally bad for
I wouldn't mind
for what
that.
she does.
No, she's kind of cute for what she is.
But she's the president of now now?
What a wonderful sense of humor she must have.
I bet.
All she deals with is bleeding gums and, you know,
black eyes.
And bad excuses on why they didn't get their housework done. I was cleaning and he was drinking. Yeah, all right, fine. But why don't you explain why dinner was cold again? How about that, Toots? Don't give Sonia one side of the story.
I like putting her picture right next to Louis and yours, Patrice. Yeah. It really fills out the whole thing.
No, put hers to the left of me, and I'm in the middle, and that's the caption.
Oh, okay.
And
there it is, just like that.
That's how it went.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's bad.
Wow, yeah, that's not good.
It looks like you two are indicted for raping her.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Wait, but do you know the original paper? It takes up half the top of the paper. The next article was Nazi riot at a Jewish wedding. A Nazi riot at a Jewish wedding was the next
story to read after.
Did it also say no laughing matter?
After your filth.
No, Nazi riot was a laugh reference. Nazi riot was a bunch of. Like a laugh riot. Well, I tell you, I want to see Sonia Osario's desk. I'll bet you she just has tissue box after tissue box for all the snivellers that walk in.
Got a refrigerator with raw steaks in it for their eyes.
Oh my God!
You know, it's the organization's logo on the side of the tissue boxes. Everyone likes the merchandise.
Dude, I don't know, and they didn't tell us it was a beating. It was beatings of homeless women.
How great is that? You're backstage getting ready for your set you've done 1,000,000 times, and you have no clue that there's like people in the audience that have been beat silly.
And I told them, Louis, the same thing you do. You know, Norton, you do what you're doing at the time. So
no one told you.
They said it
not
was
that you would have changed your act because we know you.
Not that you should.
Yeah, of course not.
It was a regular. We thought it was just all regular homeless.
Not the beat up one.
Women homeless.
You know,
it changed my whole thing.
The article gets much better.
Not only is now National Organization of Women, but it's when you should do the housework when you're told.
Oh my God!
They had a problem with our Whip 'Em Out Wednesday promotion.
Of course they did.
Yeah, we had our run-ins with them.
Yeah, she's the president of the New York chapter of Now.
Of Now.
How much fun could she be?
It was so, you don't understand, man. How it was so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
The situation. I just came in, did my abusive humor, and left. Went to a party.
Can I ask you something? Were you getting good reactions from the crowd?
Of course.
You were killing, right?
Of course.
So you were killing, and stupid Andrea Pizer was in the audience. She didn't like what you were saying, probably because maybe it hits too close to home, I'm thinking. And all of a sudden she has to write a whole column on it. So you weren't getting booed off the stage or nothing?
There was one lady that could have been Andrea that were yelling out, "Excuse me."
She did not.
Somebody, I don't know who.
Ew.
Excuse me. And I've heard that excuse me before because, of course, I've pissed women off to them enough to go, excuse me. She was going to say something like, "Do you have a girlfriend? Has your mother ever..." I went like this. I was in the middle of doing...
Oh, you heard her and you stopped your set?
I said like this. I said, let me just finish this one here, and I'll get to your question. Because she was very deliberate. She had a very...
Excuse me. I'm empowered, and
you should not go to a comedy show.
Don't.
It's as simple as that.
Wait a minute. I go like this, which I know had to piss whoever it was off. I go, hold on. I finish the joke, and then I go... Oh, they said I gotta go. Like I did. They said I have to go. Thank you very much. I gotta go.
Good night. Not addressing you, you dope.
She should be that zealous when she's dropping those little blue hockey pucks into the septic tank. That's when she should have that type of go-get-'em attitude. When there's a streak in the tub, get that go-getter attitude.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. There's a streak in this tub, and I better get to cleaning.
Oh, didn't I say scrambled?
Oh, I thought you said sunny side.
Excuse me. It's not your problem. They picked the comedians for this benefit. They can do their research. And
do their research, right.
Yeah, go get some boring, safe comics if you're going to be offended so easily.
On my best day, I'm still marginally, like on my least offensive day, somebody can complain about it.
All right, let's go. Let's move on with the article because it gets really good.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a little tiptoeing around this one, too.
Now,
she starts off this one paragraph. This is Andrea Pizer. Now, I like to think I have a seriously twisted sense of humor.
I would love to find out what she thinks is twisted.
You don't.
It's funny.
But did you read the part with... Oh, you couldn't.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
We'll
get there.
When they said maim and...
Yeah. Maiming, killing, and we couldn't say the other thing.
That's seriously twisted. How could she not find that funny?
That's not... She didn't even say a twisted sense of humor. She said seriously twisted.
And she likes to think that about herself.
You know what?
Oh,
You don't.
honey, I can go with the best of them.
I bet at her little coffee clutches she goes to with all her little old maid women sitting there. She is the life of the party with her jokes.
You know what it is? They're probably all around with their dumb broad friends, and they play cards, and they watch soaps. And someone says something about having too many drinks, and she goes, oh, I had too many drinks once. It was crazy.
Let me tell you.
Twisted and seriously crazy.
Twisted and crazy.
Oh, she's a
You're
nut.
not twisted. Your sense of humor stinks.
It's not.
And if Andrea Pizer was the one saying, excuse me, call our show. Call our show. We'll let you have the air and see what you're all about.
Free reign of our airwaves to explain yourself.
Now, I like to think I have a seriously twisted sense of humor, but I was among those who felt ill. But you're telling us that not many people were complaining, right? You were getting huge laughs.
Whatever.
Among those who felt ill when I heard comic Patrice O'Neal.
He's a guy.
They had to put that.
Heard comic Patrice O'Neal instruct men on how to turn a lover into a pirate.
How great is that?
And we have to stop there because the FCC has a major problem with all these stupid things.
Yeah, but there's a way to do this.
But the fact that she wrote it, that you're reading what she wrote, is not...
It's amazing. It's not, that's why the FCC stinks on ice.
It's doing something. It's doing something in the heat of passion that will end up with the woman having to have one of her eyes shut real quickly, like getting something in her eye, so it'll shut. And that is supposed to represent the patch over the eye. Oh. Yeah, you slam her in the face with your fist. And that's supposed to represent the patch being over the eye. And then it says, then kicking her leg until she says, and it's spelt out in quotations, arg.
This is why when I was reading it, I thought that she was not trying to make a bad article. Because why would she
would you write it?
The joke is, it reads funny.
It reads funny,
she's
right.
so stupid for doing that. Like, you don't put arg, and then that might have... But she put arg.
Well, hey, she's showing she's got a twisted sense of humor.
No, Opie, she's so stupid.
No kidding.
Why would she do that?
Because as a dumb woman... she doesn't understand that as funny as it is, so she writes it out and thinks that's terrible. And Merle agrees, and so does Abzug,
Liz Abzug,
and so does that other pie eater, and
Sonia Osario.
And then it says,
Sonia Osario. That's what you should have said when you didn't give the eggs right to your husband.
I'm Osario.
Osario. Lightheaded.
Osario. Yeah, if you said your last name a few times, maybe you would have saved a few black eyes.
Oh, God. He also drew laughs and gasps. You drew gasps? By teaching men to improve the pinnacle of pleasure, let's say, by paralyzing partners during the act.
Which was the donkey punch. Can you...
yeah, just say that. I'm telling you, the FCC has fined people like crazy over all that.
Can't really describe
all those terms are like such a no-no on radio.
And she doesn't. She's making this like this is my creation.
Right.
I'm like,
no.
I'm just going through it. Like, what? She made it to be some type of. She validated that nonsense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely did.
And then she goes way overboard, as far as I'm concerned. Andrea Pizer.
Yes. Then Louis C.K., whose HBO series Lucky Louie was mercifully canceled.
That's just out of order.
You know, why?
Why? Why do you have to kick us all down?
So she didn't like it, so she figured...
Of course, I thought she had a twisted sense of humor. What does she like that's twisted? What? Everything that I think is funny, she hates.
She's ignorant, man.
I love this
I
line.
hate people like this because they think if they didn't like something that everyone else should not like something. I hate that more than anything.
Now this is a seriously twisted sense. She had a seriously twisted sense of humor. She'd find this funny.
Right.
Then Louis C.K., whose HBO series Lucky Louie mercifully canceled, one-upped his twisted colleague, joking about decimating his stupid 4-year-old daughter by bashing her in the head.
And she goes, "Arg."
I love that.
She should have wrote "arg." I've seen the words "arg" since Batman was on TV.
We have someone that was in the audience, Sheep Lover, who's listening on XM. The girl who stood up yelling, "Excuse me," was not Andrea. I saw the girl who did that. She was yelling, "Would you like that done to your mom or sister?"
Of course.
And then he writes, "Ha ha, Patrice killed. He's the best." The crowd loved it. So for the most part, the crowd loved it, except for this bitch.
Too bad you didn't hear that, because you could have answered yes, that you would love that done to your girlfriend and mother, and would pay to watch it, depending how much you'd spend on the ethnicity of the person doing it. You could have really tried. I'll pay extra for an unclipped gentleman.
Oh, wow, this is interesting. The next paragraph.
Yeah.
Bobby Watts, executive director of Care for the Homeless, told me he had some complaints about the show. Though in a frantic email to Hoffman, Watts insisted that one of the show's producers, Carolyn Thompson, was outraged by the material and let the comics have it backstage.
In a way, I wanted to smash Bobby Watts. But he's the director of Care from the Homeless, and she yanked money, so he kind of has to do that.
I was going to say, I feel like I should be loyal to the guy, but they didn't say anything.
Screw them.
He's just trying to get
And
money.
did anybody get catch hell backstage?
You even
Stop. Could you imagine Patrice O'Neal standing there as somebody lambasts him about his act? You'd make that face. That was in the paper. That's where they'd get that picture.
It's just, I couldn't believe it was that political watching this thing. Like, reading and I'm going, what? I just did that stupidness and left.
Oh, poor Bobby Watts. He then had to. I want to state that I do not condone the offensive women-hating nature of the routines Watts wrote to Hoffman.
I wonder if Merle got the email.
Did you write, "Dear
Merle at Yahoo"?
Was it "Dear Ms. Hoffman," or was it "Hey Merle"?
Yeah, she got the email in between cooking tips.
Merle
she was looking up on the Google.
Merle
on the Google.
Merle flips up her flannel collar.
He said Merle.
Dear
Merle.
Merle's got some emasculated man. Some emasculated man that cooks for her.
Dear Merle, LOL.
You don't even put a comma after Merle. It's a colon.
Merle. Another producer, Mark Krantz, disputed that anyone was upset. He said the organizers knew very well what the comics might say. We're sorry if it offended, but the performers knew why they were there, and they were there for free.
Didn't even get paid.
Krantz. He said the event's organizers walked into this with their eyes open. I'm sure on some planet these comics are funny.
Well, get Andrea Pizer on the phone. Andrea, don't hide.
But for a
Come
woman's
on our show.
Homeless shelter, that's a bad joke.
I'm sure on some planet these comics are funny. What an ass. Just because you didn't like it, that's fine. You have your own opinion. I respect that, but to think that people don't think Patrice O'Neal's funny is ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
According
to Andrea, she has a seriously twisted sense of humor.
Seriously twisted.
I'll bet you her and Merle and the Abzug girl shared a few belly laughs backstage.
Oh.
Remember that time you got pregnant and then you sneezed and you weren't pregnant anymore? Bah!
I bet they chuckle watching that clear hose trying to identify what pieces are going through it.
Look,
was that a lil hand?
I would have shaken that. Oh, my sense of humor is so twisted I'm laughing. Mess on the linoleum. O-T-E. Oh, well, that could have been a president.
Oh, boy.
That's good. Great.
Hey, what happened
from bassinet to biohazard bag?
we got more We got more on the story from Patrice O'Neal because I guess his fine woman there
what a trooper.
Got into an email battle with Andrea Pizer.
Oh, what a trooper.
Good for her.
She ran in the house.
Good for your girl, man.
Her main thing was she was upset mostly with Merle. Because it's like, why would you yank your money?
Yeah.
Because of what my boyfriend said. But
yeah, that's worse than
like
what
the women don't need the money because you upset her.
I don't think you did anything wrong, but if you're thinking about what's worse, I think what's worse is like pulling money out of an organization that needs the help over a dumb joke.
Right.
I'm sorry. I just got so distracted at what I think was the news.
It is the news. Anthony.
No, it can't possibly be the news. No, you're kidding.
It's white people dancing, and two of them are wearing the Jamaican hats.
They're wearing Jamaican hats with the fake dreads coming out.
Losing weight to reggae.
And they're dancing behind the anchor desk. Could you ever see Walter Cronkite?
How the hell
a reggae hat on and dreads?
No. How the hell can you lose weight to reggae?
Lose weight to reggae, yeah.
You're not losing weight to reggae. You're smoking pot and sitting in a lounge chair next to a pool.
How the hell do you lose weight freaking listening to reggae?
Smoking blunts.
Are you kidding?
Stop it. Look at these idiots.
I can see you losing weight listening to Boy George music, but not reggae.
Oh, man, 6 months later.
There you go.
He's just lost all the weight you need.
I'm dumbfounded watching
Who's watching the news and actually laughing?
I don't know. It's all right. Anyway, so what happened with the chick?
And I have a severely twisted, seriously.
Oh, God, I like to think I have a twisted sense of humor.
Let's get back to Patrice, because I want to wrap this up so we can move on to other things.
Yeah, she started it out. I didn't read it because I know how I am. If I read it, I would have been, backseat driving her grating, but I read it was really good. She was it began with, I am Patrice O'Neal's fiance, and then in parentheses, AKA his bitch. And I'm here to say that I have never been maimed or beaten in the act of sex. But she never defended that I'm a misogynist. She never said I'm not one.
She probably tried to, and her computer wouldn't let her type it. It kept deleting.
But she wrote a long thing and all of gripes, and Andrea wrote back, I have to paraphrase it, but she basically wrote back, listen, first of all, don't shoot the messenger. Second of all, I am not before you give me a speech about journalistic integrity, I am not a journalist. I'm a columnist. So
they're paid for their opinions.
To me, it's fine. She's got an opinion, but it's a lousy one. Yeah. It's one that is contradictory to her saying that she has a seriously twisted sense of humor. And, that's.
Do women like that have sex? Like Gloria's already.
Oh, I'll bet you. Not only do they have sex, but I'll bet you that they like their hair pulled, and I'll bet you that they are just dirtbag submissive. That's what my guess would be. Because any woman that's running around tooting her own horn like that and just demanding, I guarantee you,
I think a lot of these.
If they're straight, they're dirty subs.
A lot of these right-wing guys that are against homosexuality always end up popping out of the closet when something happens. Or some guy comes in and says, "Hey, we were having sex." Same thing with these women. Yeah, they probably in bed just love a little hair tug.
We have another person that was at the show, Anna from Bayside. As someone who attended the show, it's ironic that twatty Carolyn Ray and Paula Poundstone weren't lambasted for their tacky attempts at man-bashing.
Oh, was Paula Poundstone and Carolyn Ray trying to...
I wasn't even going to ask Patrice that question. He has no clue.
I don't know.
He just waits to do a little man go on stage. I had no doubt in my mind you didn't see any part of the show.
I don't know what it is.
I guess that's okay, because when a woman tries to hit you, you just laugh at her anyway.
Absolutely. You just take a little slap and you just give it right back harder.
And then Anna continues.
Put your class ring on her cheek.
Anna continues, they just wish they got laughs like Patrice and Lewis did. Stupid. And then she used the C plural word. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she went there.
Comic kooks. Comedians.
I can't believe here's the worst thing of Andrea Pizer. She's a homely woman. They're columnists like Linda Stacy and they're all ugly. None of them are sexy. I don't know what Merle looks like, but she couldn't be hot.
Merle can't be sexy.
How can she be?
Well, this is
Merle.
This is how we wrap this up. Once again, we invite the columnists to defend themselves on the Opie and Anthony Show. It never happened.
I want to talk to Merle.
They all hide.
Let's get Merle.
We'll talk to Merle Hoffman. We'll talk to Liz Abzug, whatever. We'll talk to the girl that has sorry in her last name.
Osorio. Sonia Osorio.
And the Pizer woman.
And we'll talk to the Pizer woman.
Do we try getting them all, Merle?
All at once.
What happened? Too early, right? They all say that.
Oh, too early.
All right, it's the O&A virus spreading across America. Patrice O'Neal, everyone.
Nothing that's in danger of killing.
Yogurt and...
What's happened to you guys?
It takes forever to chew broccoli. Forever.
What happened to me? I haven't put on a condom since 1992.
I heard you talk about you got all those things checked out.
Dude,
how do you get away with not having anything?
It's my bleach drink. I drink bleach every day.
You never had nothing funny pop up?
Nothing. I had a burning one time. It turned out to be nothing.
Why are you lying? There's no such thing as a burning nothing.
The guy, not only did I get tested for diseases, but he checked on a cellular level. And there was nothing.
Wow, look at that.
Because you couldn't understand why
it was like a urinary tract thing, which they said is very rare for a guy.
Guys don't get urinary tract
infections. Very rare.
That's something girls
get. Very rare.
All right, hey,
I thought it might be a VD, but it wasn't.
Really fast. Got to get this plug in here. Football Pick sponsored by Dish Network. More football for you. Better TV for all. Call 1-888-GET-DISH. Here's the summary. Jeff Daniels stinks at picking football games. He effed me bad.
Oh, that's right. He's the one that picked. I was trying to remember who picked your football picks.
I went 2 for 5. Steve is still in the lead for the $10,000 courtesy of Dish Network. He's got 30 right for the season. Travis has 29. He's right behind Steve. And I'm in third place with pretty much everybody else. We're all tied for third at 25. I picked Jets.
You got that right. That's one of the
You know what, though? I picked the Jets in another thing. I got my football pools confused, but I picked Jets over the Pats.
Did you really?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
You picked Atlanta to lose?
Yeah, I did. That was the game Jeff Daniels got right for me, Eagles.
No, Atlanta.
Who did Atlanta play?
You non-football wait. Eagles.
No, didn't Atlanta play the Eagles?
No, the Atlanta played some team, Cleveland.
Wait a minute here.
What was you watching? Hockey. You was watching the Ontario Booganauts play the...
Oh, yeah. No, what am I... Yeah, you're right.
Louisiana.
No, you're right. Eagles beat the Redskins. You're right.
Steppenwolves in a shootout. 1-0. Oh,
hey, nothing wrong with hockey, black man. Because you're black, you can...
Hey, dude,
I don't know. All right.
The Quansakio knock racers are in town, man, playing the Islanders.
Are you insane? That's like minor league hockey for all the cities that aren't fortunate enough to have the NHL.
The Des Moines Blinkers are playing. You want to go check them out, dude?
The Des Moines Blinkers. What is wrong with you?
Stinking games.
Making fun of the NHL.
You don't like hockey?
No one likes hockey.
I'm not hockey. No one in your community likes hockey.
No one likes
There's
hockey.
a difference. White boys like hockey.
Now, I guarantee you, you know what they got on the thing last year, the ratings? I think 8.6 people watched it.
But people don't watch hockey.
It's just stink.
They're watching hockey.
They go to the games. They're not watching
the
Islanders
on TV because we have a crap hole for an arena, but they're watching hockey.
TV ratings ratings are awful for hockey.
Hockey was hot for a few minutes. They tried to make hockey a hot sport.
They're watching hockey.
Where do you watch hockey?
It's more of on a local level. They don't do national games for the most part. Later in the season, they will.
Where do you watch? I don't even know where to go to watch it.
I'll tell you exactly what channel. It's a channel.
It's like 122 when the Cooking Network goes off the air. It's 7 o'clock. They do put it on some weird channel.
It's a weird channel that comes on. It's like a extreme network channel.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. I've never even seen hockey while I'm flipping. I'm flipping around, looking at something. I never see.
But you're not into sports in general, so you don't go into the sports area of your cable system.
But even
I'll go through every channel sometimes just to see if there's anything on. Yeah. And I'll go through. I mean, flick through.
ESPN has a lot of hockey games on.
Yeah.
OLN. The Outdoor Life Network. Thank you, sir.
What?
Outdoor Life Network.
God. Is that what they've been denigrated to?
No, what happened? I'll tell you what happened.
It used to be on Channel 9 in New York.
Hold on, I'll tell you what happens.
Dude, the Grand Rapids.
No, I'll tell you what happens, because I try to follow my Islanders, okay? But if you got the Rangers, the Devils, and the Islanders all playing at the same time, the Islanders are on that weird channel because like Rangers are on like ESPN, and then another like the Fox Sports channel has the Devils, and then next thing you know, they have to throw the third game on some weird channel.
On the Who Cares channel.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, who cares about hockey?
Hey guys, the Vegas Rollers are coming to town.
All right, listen.
We have those awful cities.
We have Louis C.K.'s waiting on hold here, just listening to us babble about nothing.
It's hockey.
Hey, Louis, what's up?
Sweetie.
And the lack of interest in it.
Congrats on the print.
Oh, yeah, that was some nice ink. That was great.
We've been talking about it all morning. We have Patrice O'Neal in studio.
Yeah, I was very proud of that. I thought that was awesome.
No laughing matter, my friend.
Well, you should know better than...
every time something happens with comedy, that's the headline.
Yep.
No laughing matter. That's really creative.
But this woman claims to have this really seriously twisted sense of humor.
Yeah.
And then just trashes you guys.
Yeah, I actually thought she was fair in a lot of ways. Like, she says that Patrice got laughs. Like, she could have just not mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
She does say he got laughs and gasps, which is true. I was there. There were people that were bumming out, but they were helping to make laugh the people with senses of humor. So
that happens at the women's clinics, too. Laughs and gasps.
Yeah, the boyfriend's laughing and high-fiving his friend while she's gasping and thinking he's still going to stay with her because she's going through what he promised he'd stay with her if she went through. You mean if I get it taken care of, you won't break up with me? Yeah. And he hears that thing get plugged in, and he hears the kickstart, and he high-fives his friend, and they leave her there.
Oh my God.
Have some orange juice and get your road ride home, you no morning after pill whore.
I just got to sell these concert tickets to pay for it.
Best times, right on. The one thing about Andrea Pizer that she fails to mention in the column, the headline is No Laughing Matter, but Louis C.K. and Patrice O'Neal were getting huge laughs at this show. There was only a handful of people that weren't enjoying it.
Yeah, no, it was killing. And the thing is that the point of having us there was not that we weren't supposed to be there to talk about how great women's shelters are.
Yeah.
We were there to put our names on the show so that people would come and see us. And both Patrice and I, when we went on stage, got big applause going on. So we know that people paid money to that women's shelter so that they could watch us say horrible things about women. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Right.
If they had a show where a bunch of people stand up there and talk about how nice everybody should be, nobody would have paid any money. So, this woman that pulled her support, though, that's what makes me sick. Because she thinks that she's helping. She thinks that she's fighting misogyny by taking money away from a woman's shelter. So
Well, you think if Merle Hoffman would have been billed that she was going to be up on stage and Liz Abzug was going to be up there, that the place would have packed out? Of course not.
The thing that's funny, too, is that Merle Hoffman, it says she pulled her support.
Yeah.
She's the president of Choices Women's Clinic.
Yeah.
It's not like they had money. She just decided to be bitter and say something crappy, but it's not like she was pouring money into the place.
Oh, so she just is removing her support.
Well, that's the way I read it, because it doesn't...
So,
No, I think she was... Actually, I think they said she was a big financial contributor. Maybe on a personal level she was.
It doesn't say that on the...
No? I thought it said she was a big contributor. I could be wrong.
No, she's just another, person with a handout for women that get hit.
I tell you one thing, isn't it great, though, that she yanked all that money, and all she did was, like, with every dollar she yanked, 2 more teeth got loosened.
Yeah. No kidding.
Tee-hee. There you go, girls.
Black guys for everyone, because she doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, I'm gonna, we're all here to support these women, and I thought those guys weren't funny, so I'm taking money away from these ladies.
So
Well, I wonder what they would have done if De Niro or somebody had volunteered to say, be the MC. Would they have objected because he beat his wife in Raging Bull? It's once again the double standard for comedy. It's just revolting.
Right.
And again, look at what Paula Poundstone was in the news for.
Well, yeah, I don't know that Paula did anything.
Well,
no, I said she was in the news for.
It was alleged.
They forgave her. They're fine with her now.
Yeah.
But you weren't even accused of that. And what bugged me is this woman ran a woman's choice clinic, which is basically, it's an abortion clinic, correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
And you're talking about beating up your kid. And I'm like, well, at least they had the thing. God almighty, at least you guys had it and loved it and repainted the room. She didn't even want to repaint the room. She's like, let's just leave it as a study.
Well, this is what I love about the stuff they chose of mine to complain about. They obviously combed through my act looking for something that was against women.
Yeah.
I don't talk about any women or hitting women, but they found, he hit a little girl. So if I had done a bit about hitting my little boy, they would have said, who cares, little
Yeah,
faggot.
wouldn't have been in there.
Yeah.
Let him hit the little faggot. Nobody cares about boys.
I love where it says, joking about decimating his stupid 4-year-old daughter by bashing her in the head. It looks so good in writing. It looks like a restraining order.
Yeah, really.
It looks like she thinks my daughter is...
Louis, do you remember that picture you took?
What's that?
That picture that's in the paper, do you remember that from anywhere? Can you trace that picture back? Like, I remember this picture.
That's me from HBO special, the half hour I did 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Okay, all right.
The publicity photo they got from HBO, so HBO supplied that to help them malign me.
Yeah, because you look like a lunatic, and Patrice just looks like he's ready to carjack you.
Patrice looks like he's going, were the people there? I didn't know they were there.
Well, I mean, you don't want to really, as a comic, we all know that people like, Liz Abzug and Merle Hoffman, I mean, that's basically the target audience because they're very funny people. Women who are involved in social causes always have wonderful senses of humor.
Oh,
hilarious.
That's the whole point. The whole point of this stupid event was, let's take this out of our realm and go get some, it was Rich Voss was there. The bill was a dirty, nasty bunch of guys because we pull in numbers and we make money for them. We didn't get paid to do this. We did this for them.
Yeah.
And so the idea that this lady's going to, protest by, she should just go over to that shelter and start hitting women because she didn't think we were funny.
Well, I not only should she, but I think we ought to as well. Not because I love women.
Norton, man, he's funny. Why is Norton has too much about beating all women?
No reason. I mean, I didn't go through a horrible experience this weekend that I'm devastated. No.
Oh, believe me, when it comes to a little woman bashing this week, it is.
Oh boy, you picked
Jimmy's
the right
week.
guy.
Yeah, this hit a perfect day for us.
I make LaMotta look like Alan Alda this week.
I can picture Norton's entire left side going out of socket trying to punch anything.
Sorry, didn't mean to laugh that hard.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. You're hurting today. I shouldn't have laughed that hard.
What happened, Jim?
Nothing does comedy better than being quoted so that you can tell how funny it is in an angry article. Because Patrice's bit is obviously, just the fact that she spelled out ARG.
ARG. I mean, it reads funny.
A lot of A's, by the way.
It's not my Louis. It's not even my bit. It's just that.
It's a thing.
One of those
things. Going around. It's a thing.
That's yours now, buddy.
Yeah, no kidding.
ARG.
All right, Louis.
Hey, you got any gigs coming up, man?
Yeah, I'm doing Vegas. I'm doing the comedy festival in Vegas.
Cool.
Me and David Teller doing a show on the 16th.
Nice.
I'll see you out there, man. I'll be flying out there with an empty seat next to me on the plane. So take care, man. We'll see you there. I'm doing the Saget show.
Oh.
Maybe the three of us can hang out since there won't be four.
Yeah.
I don't think so much, no.
All right.
Thank you, Louis.
I think so much no.
Louis C.K.
Thanks, Louis.
By the way, before we move on, someone's got what happened?
No, the empty seat. I was pointing at Greg to see if it was the empty seat.
What?
If you was the empty seat, supposed
Oh,
to
no.
Oh, okay.
His girlfriend? We didn't break up.
Oh, this is the problem. You broke up with your girl.
Well,
I didn't feel no magic there anyway, dude.
nah.
Wasn't no magic there. I met his girl. I'm good at that, man. I met it.
Yeah.
There's magic with him, you and your girl.
Yeah.
I never really see you guys together, you and your girl. It's like weird.
Hope he doesn't take her out.
He doesn't. It's weird.
Only certain circumstances.
No. When I see you together, it's never enough where I could get a magical, where I could feel something.
Well, it's usually during radio
At an event, yeah.
I have to
Usually
worry
at
about
events.
so much
public
crap.
stuff. Right.
Yeah.
But this new one here, because when I first met Norton, I hated Norton with a passion. We did a gig up in somewhere where it snows even in the summer.
It was a college.
No, it was someplace he brought his girl, and he was it was a 6-hour drive, and I had no car, just got there, just met Norton.
Oh, yeah, we had met before then, though.
Oh, I hated him. And he was just oodly boodling with his girl for 6 hours. I'm in the back like I'm in the back like a slave, like a like I'm sitting back there like, hey, let's do some comic talking, about life, and he's just like, mwah, and driving down Route 17 with no lights, And it's just like, but he loved that girl. This new one there that you just broke up with, I didn't feel it. It was supposed to go anyway.
I don't know, man.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all.
That should help him today.
I hope that helps.
Norton, you're a celebrity, dude.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not.
Tell you
what
exactly.
you heard about?
Here he goes. No, I'm not.
There it is.
What did she do? What did she enable for you to miss her now? What do you miss? It's your own ego that's acting up.
It's not even a miss thing, because I'm so angry that I don't think I would want to repair it, even if I could.
What did she do?
Just fought, you know.
What does she do?
It's good that anger's there instead of complete just sadness.
Wait, what does she do?
What did she do to you?
Oh, nothing.
Why are you mad?
We just fought. You know how it is. You fight, and it's just ugly. It gets ugly.
And you got rid of her?
It was mutual. No, I can't say I did. It was mutual.
You gonna come crawling back to her?
No.
It's over.
Good.
We're done.
Now, how many women do you think the void... How much emptiness do you have now? 5 women?
How tall am I?
How many women do you think...
Oh, my God.
How many women do you think...
Let me enjoy that one.
How many women do you think...
It's like a science project.
It will take to fill that void now?
I don't know. Let's see. We started last night. $300.
No, man. The chase of square girls. You got to chase the square girls.
I completely get that, but at 2:30 in the morning, kind of hard to find a square girl. You got to get a circle off Craigslist.
So it was sexual emptiness?
No. Partial, but no, that's not, I can't even, I won't knock her for that. No, that was more my thing, actually. No.
He doesn't want to trash either, so he's...
No, I can't. I won't
That's
trash.
not Jimmy's thing.
Yeah, it was just...
It is Jimmy's thing. Who are you? Do you even know him?
No, not trashing like this close. Oh, in like a couple of weeks? Forget it.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, he'll be, calling her awful
Are you going to take her back?
He said...
No, she doesn't want to get back at me. I don't get back with her. There's nothing that she wants to get back and I don't, or I want to and she doesn't.
He said...
It all happened 2 nights ago, and we're not going to talk. That's it. I know it's it.
Oh,
look at his eyes.
Has all the stuff been removed from your place? Anything that was hers?
While we were arguing.
While you were arguing that was happening? Wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Your mansion is now empty?
Well, there was never much there. It was just a few pair of panties and,
Oh, I'm going through it now, dude. I mean, it ends up, with her coats in my closet. I'm just like, wow. I got 1 million coats and jackets. I'm looking at, what's this girl's fur coat doing in my jacket? Sweetie, can you get your...
Wow, you're that territorial where you don't even want...
Because that's where it starts.
It starts there.
It starts. Just
and then before you know it, what?
Before you know it,
grows.
You turn around and it's just... everything is everywhere. I banish her stuff to where I never see it.
That's why Patrice is brilliant.
Banish her stuff.
Patrice is going to be doing his relationship show in the very near future.
November.
Yep.
25th, yeah, in Black Phillip.
On XM exclusively, right.
But,
couple weeks. No, a week from Saturday. Go ahead, sorry.
Mike, I'm sorry. But I'm saying she knows, my girl knows that I am looking for the big fight because I've had no other women in my house. In my crown molding painted house, I have had no one in there except for her and her kid.
So you're looking for the big fight.
I'm just she knows I'm sniffing out something. So if
you're gonna have a fight with a girl,
bitch, and she just goes.
If you're gonna have a fight with a woman, it's gonna be a big one, and it's gonna be her because who else are you gonna fight with?
I gotta have a big fight with her so I can have some. She knows I'm waiting to have somebody else come in there. Are you serious? Your mansion's empty? Your mansion tax house with some ungrateful stuff in your house? Your big Panasonic TV and you all frumpy? It's ego, stupid.
No, I say I know the ego thing. It definitely is part of it. But then there's times where you just get sad because you like somebody a lot.
No,
maybe love them.
It's the banana in the tailpipe. Here's why she did that. She started to fear who you are. So she tried to control that by leaving you first, by making the move because you're in a mansion and you're on the radio. And she's like, I'm going to get out of this because I'm a little too in love with you. That's her problem. She was too into you, and she knows it's stupid because you told her, hey, I'm Jim Norton and I might just not be in any blah, blah, blah. And she bounced to save her own life, dude. That's what she did. That's what they do.
A preemptive strike?
Yes, to get out of it. It's self-sabotage. She's into you too much. She love you too much, Norton.
How the hell do you know all this stuff?
Because I know how I am. I'm dipped in low self-esteem. It's melting off one layer at a time every 10 years. And I know how people do things. They do. Like my girl, like I said, my girl is engaged to me. I'm not engaged to her. She feels more than a girlfriend. For her love for me is more than a girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. I love her, but she's just my girlfriend right now. But I don't want to make her not feel like she needs That's what's wrong with women. They get to a point where they feel a certain way about you, and they need you to be exactly the same level. And you're not. It's impossible, because when you take a woman out, you are auditioning everything to her, and she's auditioning nothing to you. So when she's liking you, you're not liking her back. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
To the same degree. So that she's into you. No, trust me, she's suffering. Where is she going to find somebody else? Like, you're a winner. You won a lottery. You understand?
Ooh.
What other worm does she know that has to pay mansion tax?
All right, we got to take a break. We're really late.
Damn.
By the way, because they're killing me here. They're killing me here. The hockey fans checking in. Hockey hasn't been on ESPN in like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, no one noticed.
How could they not be show the Nashville Strummers?
See, that just proves, my Islanders never got respect, because, I didn't even know, because I see them all on all these other crazy channels. OLN and Versus. What are these channels?
The Oklahoma no, we can't call them that.
The Detroit Lick Splickities. The Lickety Splittities.
No one cares.
Hockey stinks.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Arizona hotness.
Francis from Long Island. Patrice, did he catch the LA Rapists game against the Portland Baby Daddies? Wow, that's black hockey.
Look at a hockey player.
That's the black hockey league.
Hockey. How did hockey it's almost not a sport.
Well,
it's Canadian.
They decided it was time to have a little strike like all the other major sports, and
that hurt it badly.
It hurt it pretty bad. And they haven't fully come back since then.
It took baseball years to come back. The McGuire-Sosa race helped baseball come back. But hockey was doing well for a while because hockey was on Fox, and it was hot on Fox.
Dude, hockey was really starting to rock. You're right. And then they decided
went on strike.
They decided it's time to strike, and
hockey
that was it.
Owners they don't care. They'll just open another pizza shop. Hockey is a hobby for the owners.
All right. You're hurting me.
I don't know. He might be right. The Maine Lobsters apparently were drawing some big crowds.
We might not have time for a retard hosting public access cooking show.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, please. It's the only virus spreading across America. Keep it clean, because I got to hear that answer again.
I want to ask. How do you sleep with a transvestite and not be gay? How is that not
gay?
You mean transsexual? Transsexual.
Yeah, transvestite's a guy in a dress. That'd be silly.
But a transsexual is fully...
Oh, transsexuals are everything. They're fun. They laugh a lot.
How do you... Wait a minute. How do you even involve yourself with a transsexual or a transvestite and it's not gay?
And here's the finance of the Patrice that... You live in America. Just because you go to England, it doesn't make you a European. You're just visiting.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gotta give it to him.
As long as you can rationalize it.
Hey, look. Boy, you're on that plane home. You're not thinking, boy, I should still be in Europe. You're like, I can't wait to get back to America. And then deny I was ever in Europe.
But then you burn the passport, don't you?
But aren't you visiting?
What?
Aren't you visiting?
Oh, look.
But isn't visiting?
Yeah, during the time you're visiting.
During the time you're visiting, you're
seeing all the sights.
Well, right in Rome. I mean, you don't want to be rude. I mean, if you're in Rome, you have to do as Romans do, but then you leave and you go, F Rome.
Yeah, but you don't invite Romans to the house.
He doesn't want to become a citizen.
No, you don't become a citizen.
Yeah,
why not? You can invite a Roman over. You can even pay them for coming.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so you just want to visit Rome from time to time.
Yeah, he doesn't want to set up shop. He doesn't want to.
Isn't that gay?
No, are you kidding? I would never be. No.
Not gay.
I'm certainly not.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
This is a good question.
I just want to
He's teary-eyed today. Can't you see it in his eyes?
I just want to defend my friend Norton, and I didn't know how to rationalize it. You know, me and my girl talk, and you know, we listen to the radio, and Norton, she's like, Norton's gay. If you sleep with a transvestite, I was like, I don't. No, Norton's not gay.
No. For some reason,
and
Norton
all I do is
gets
just say no.
A pass.
Yeah. Jim Norton gets to pull it off somehow.
He's a heterosexual guy.
Yeah. I say
but he gets a pass on
he's not
few
gay.
things.
I go, no, he's not gay.
No, I honestly, I'm not. If I was, I'd tell you, or I'd tell her, or I'd tell somebody. But maybe I wouldn't tell myself. You know, because a lot of times I look in the mirror, I'll just wake up and I'll look in and I'll go, "You're not," you know, and I'll walk away.
It'll work.
All right, what do you want to do? You want to do the cooking show? Want to talk about K-Fed? Want to talk about more football? What do you want to do?
The cooking show.
Yeah.
Right now?
K-Fed, there's no...
All right, we can save the K-Fed. Who cares? 7,000 units sold.
Good boy,
That's
K-Fed.
terrific for him. All right, here we go.
68 more 100 than he should have.
Retard hosting public access cooking show. Yes, it's called the Merle, Howard...
Merle?
Yeah, Merle.
Oh, Merle?
Howard and Kaline? Callan? What is it? Whatever. We'll look at
Merle Howard? Are you sure it's not Mo Howard in honor of his hairdo?
Well, it's, everyone gets a show these days.
So it's retards
cooking.
Live from Little City Studios in Palatine, Illinois, it's the Merrill Howard Kalin Show.
When they're not playing
the
hockey.
host and star of the show,
Easy.
the great gourmet himself, Merrill Kalin.
Welcome. Hi, this is the Merrill Howard Kalin Show, and I am the host. Is Merrill Howard.
Today, I'm going to show you how to cook a baby in the microwave. Well, I hope he goes to cook 5 hot dogs, and then he screams because his hand is on fire. Stupid.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you cook yourself some better genetics?
Oh, man.
Jimmy's in a foul mood today.
He's really dusty today.
No one's safe today. I love it.
Jimmy's
I
nice
love
and
it.
dusty.
Oh. You're in violation.
If you was any less angry, that hot dog line, you should be hitting the head with a shovel. But his anger pulled it off.
Oh, hell yeah.
His hand is on fire. I'd have hit you with the snare drum that joke should have came with. But it was hilarious.
Even
so angry.
Even listeners out there that have waterheads, they're nodding like, yeah, we got to give it to him today.
Norton.
We got to give it to him today. Norton is just in a
I can't.
He's just cantankerous today.
I can't watch any shows like this. I can't. The thought of eating any of it makes me nauseous. Like, people, we talked about this, that have kids, and the kid will have like a cookie, and they got slobber all over it, and they give it to the parent, and the parent's like, oh, okay, I'll have some of that, and they eat it. It disgusts me. Just this slimy, snotty cookie. And all I picture are, because, how well can this guy wash his hands? Does the retarded guy really know that he should wash his hands a lot?
What are you going to get from the retard anyway?
The just slimy gook hands.
All right, play it out. Then what happens?
It's disgusting.
Then what happens?
Nothing happens physically.
Like, let's say a
disgusting.
retard is eating a chocolate chip cookie and really slobbers it, gets it nice and moist, and then he hands it to you. And then you take a bite. What's going to happen, really? What's really going to happen?
He's going to get kicked in the chest.
What's going to happen, really? In the end, what really happened?
All right, go down on the street, let a chihuahua do something, pick it up and eat it. What's going to happen, really?
Well,
no, you would get sick from dog poo. That's the point I'm making.
Not.
But from a retard making a little cookie moist, nothing's going to happen to you.
Well, then the point that Anthony would bite into it and break his teeth because the retard was eating a rock. Wasn't a cookie.
All right.
He thought it was a cookie.
They do love those rocks.
Back to the tape.
Dopes.
And I am the host. Is Merrill Howard Kalin. And so for tonight is how to cook chicken. The topic is how to cook chicken. The first thing is we got chicken here.
Gotta realize it's smarter than you first.
First thing we're gonna teach you how to.
And the chicken right now is filming a show called How to Get Away from a Retard.
Oh my God.
Why did the chicken cross the road? So the retard following him gets hit by a truck.
man. Fill in the blank.
Chicken here on the table. First thing, we're going to teach you how to take the skin off the chicken.
Oh, boy.
That's how you do it. You take the chicken off with your fingers.
I hope someone checked on
with
the baby
fingers. Good.
Tear the skin off. Tear the skin off. And like this. Then you see it was okay. There's no fat on. Make sure there's no fat on the chicken. You know
like your tongue?
If fat on the chicken, it's no good.
And make sure there's no fat.
It'd be funny as he's de-skinning the chicken if it was just screaming. He was holding it down by its dumb neck.
Oh, first you kill it. Sorry.
And for dessert, I'm going to make brownies in my pants.
Oh, Meryl's a complete idiot.
What a dolt.
Wow.
All right, here's the next clip.
Next thing we're doing is putting barbecue sauce on it.
What?
What is barbecue sauce, idiot?
Barbecue.
Is there no take twos in the show? No one knows what barbecue sauce is.
Should have been a take two in the pregnancy. Barbecue.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
The doctor said, congratulations, it's a photo record.
Oh, man. Oh, no, man.
By the way, I'm willing to do the moist cookie challenge.
What's that?
I don't think we're going to find, a waterhead, but I'll just show you that nothing happens.
What's a what?
Dude, that is crazy.
What is a
Why?
waterhead?
Like somebody
Like
with
this guy right in the
water on the brain.
They're just waterheads.
Yeah. Opie classifies them all into just water on the brain people, where they have like water on the brain.
A chicken cooking kid here is a waterhead?
No, but I think this kid probably has what? Is he Down syndrome?
Oh,
No?
No, he's just retarded.
He's just retarded?
Oh,
that's the worst.
What, just?
Yeah, because like if somebody has Down syndrome, at least you know not to ask them directions or anything like that. You ever pull up to a gas station or a store and you go, "Excuse me, which way to Main Street?" And you get and you're like, "Why do you look normal?
Right?
Why are you looking normal?"
And it's very obvious. The Down syndrome people, they all look the same, but they have different wigs on, and
because the haircuts.
They just have different wigs, and then
You got the Mo Howard,
but then
or
just
the Pete Rose.
Just retarded. They look a little more like you and I, but they're a little slower.
Do you know how many one sentence conversations this guy has that end in, all right, forget it. He would just walk away.
All right. Moist cookie challenge. Moist cookie challenge.
Bobby Kennedy.
Yeah, you would do that?
All right, go ahead.
All right, let's get back to this. We're going to run out of time.
Speaking of bad things in the kitchen.
Movie's getting great reviews.
I want to dine to see it.
Sauce on it.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's so good. Let's see if I could get the mixer in here.
What?
This is difficultly. Okay, here we go. You're barbecuing the chicken like this. You gotta get barbecued. We don't want it on both sides. We want it on one side because you get the flavoring. And keep the other side broiled.
Broiled?
Good. That's how you make your chicken. Then you put it in the oven on the 450, then you have it ready.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
He's him retarded. He's so coherent. Like,
he's not totally retarded. He's partial, I guess.
He
I don't know why I just said that. I have no idea if that's possible.
We're getting gypped.
No,
if this can be a retarded cooking show, they should really get one.
I've had turn on the gas. When did I turn the gas on? At the beginning of the show?
Like that's what it's like. It's too coherent. He's so understanding each step.
We're getting ripped
off. But he's really babbling, isn't he?
It should be like he should put the chicken in the oven and it goes, what? And then he goes, oh, you're supposed to like everything should be backwards.
Or if it's still in the packaging he bought it in, like from the store.
The styrofoam is melting underneath it and the plastic on top.
Got plastic on it and a Purdue sticker.
There should be a pen with a cat, a newborn, a chicken, and a dog, and they have to try to figure out
which one's the chicken.
Which one is the chicken, and then start from there.
Watch old sack of potato brains make a go at it.
Here's the next clip. Making the salad. Who doesn't like a nice salad, huh?
He's coherent, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's so simple. The guy's just, take chicken, barbecue, $4.50.
What kind of salad is he going to make? It's probably going to be a handful of grass and 2 red balls.
Next, we're going to start off with the salad. The salad is the most important food of the day.
What?
Because it's
isn't.
easy to do. The salad is an important thing to do.
Oh, my
You
God.
see, this is the lettuce. You know, lettuce is really good to do.
Digging his booger fingers into the big head of lettuce.
To open up the lettuce, you just smash it down.
Oh, believe me.
Get the end piece out, like this.
Where he's ripping that head open. You know, doctors would love to be able to do that to him. Go in there and...
They'd find the same stuff. Just some leafy substance. A few chinch bugs.
He's shredding the lettuce to match his brain. Oh, God, can you imagine? I mean, you got to listen to this audio again. It could have been his... He could be going at his cooking partner's brain here. We don't know.
We don't know. Ripping his head open.
Get the end piece out, like this. And that's how you do it. You keep on breaking the end out. Then you open it up.
Why doesn't he just smash the head of lettuce with the helmet he's wearing? Save a lot of
he's
time.
using as the salad bowl.
Then you open it up. You have to take the bad pieces off the lettuce because it won't be...
Too bad we can't take the bad pieces off the earth.
So sad.
That's why we laugh, Patrice.
It won't be good if you have the lettuce bad parts.
Yeah, it won't be good.
Yeah.
If the lettuce bad parts.
2 minutes left in the show.
Do we got anything left?
You watch us only do 2 minutes.
And then he takes the lettuce and starts hitting it and calling it stupid. Well, you know, you do what you've been taught.
All right. We will try to move along, though. Cutting up a cucumber.
A
cucumber.
I guess it's a cucumber.
A cucumber.
A hard word.
Next thing we're going to do is... Still get the good pieces in. Cut up a cucumber. This is a cucumber. You cut up for the lettuce. That's how you do it. You cut up a little bit each time. You see, it's so good here.
His thumb's getting shorter each time. He doesn't even notice the dolt.
Holy crap.
And at the end of the meal, he just throws it all on the ceiling. And it's done.
Oh, a half-frozen chicken. Awful salad.
He looks at it and goes, "Who made this? I don't want it."
Let's go to John in Jersey. John.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, John, what's up?
Not much. Love you guys' show. I was just calling to say that, I'm all for making fun of anyone, but the guy's kind of like coherent, so it's not really that funny. It seems like you're stretching it out a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guys.
Did you hear him, sir? He said cucumber. That's what we acknowledge, that he wasn't that retarded.
Yeah, he's not like crazy. He couldn't do a show if he was just sitting there drooling. I'd watch it.
But that's the show I'd watch.
Yeah.
As he tries to wear the chicken on his head.
Dude, you don't think this guy's like right on the brink where he's just putting a show together, he's just holding it together?
I guess. But I would just find it funnier if, he was just, screwing everything up.
Right.
Maybe even stuttering at the same time.
Well, this is what we have. So we're just making fun of it because it's a retarded guy doing a cooking show.
Yeah.
Sorry that his mother didn't drink quite as much as you think she should have.
And how do you not laugh at the guy getting done and throwing the whole thing up on the ceiling? God damn, they kill me.
Hey, Steve from Philly. This is gonna be brutal. It's off the instant feedback. If you don't want to hear brutal, go somewhere else. Go see what Whoopi's doing.
Oh no.
Yeah, you might want to go there because Steve from Philly, he writes on the instant feedback. I want to personally thank Louie and Patrice for doing that comedy show, so guys like this can end up in the bucket of goo they deserve to be.
Okay.
Man,
it was brutal.
Yeah. I want to hear more cucumber.
Can we hear more of this?
Cucumber.
No, we cannot. We have to leave.
The galloping dame.
And then we sliced the tomatoes. and the woutons.
Hey, now you're with us. I like this.
Woutons, tomatoes.
Well, hold on, let's hear more of Julia Brain of Childs.
Fuzzy, what's up? Fuzzy.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hope you had a great line that didn't get enough laughs. And for dessert, he's going to make brownies in his pants.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, that's the oldest retard joke going. That's why they didn't, they like the new humor. I go old school sometimes. Yeah, go ahead there, Patrice O'Neal.
What's the date on Thursday?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Patrice, the Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever this Thursday is, I don't know. I'm going to guess 16, 17, 18, I'm going to think.
This is a part 2? I was just handed a part 2.
Wow.
I think it's 16, 17, 18, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Helium Comedy Club. It's a great comedy club in Philly. Voss just went down there. He said it's fantastic. People are showing up. So.
The feedback on Voss was great, and they're going to love Patrice at Helium.
Out Patrice.
This weekend down in the Philly area. Actually, down in the city of Philadelphia. Hey, part 2 for tomorrow.
Gotta hear that.
So 1, 2, we got another 7 clips. Good old Merle doing his cooking over there. Patrice, thanks for coming in today, man.
Thank you.
That was great.
Absolutely.
Let's remind the people, today's football picks were sponsored by Dish Network. More football for you, better TV for all. Call 1-888-GET-DISH. Steve's still in first place for that $10,000. And I guess that's it for today as far as over here goes. If you're not joining us over at XM, man, have a great day.
Yeah.
Whose birthday? What's your name?
Melissa.
And how old?
25.
What part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
And you came up for your birthday?
Yeah.
With these creeps?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, have a good time. You guys come up to XM, check out the show today. South Carolina, you said? Very cool. We get people from all over the country every day for the walkover.
Are you cold?
A little.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
This isn't cold yet, though, Anthony.
It's cold. It's windy and cold.
I mean, compared to... You have gloves on.
I'm freezing. I hate this weather.
What?
It's windy.
Sissy anemic.
It's actually not bad out.
It's really
not bad.
Get the fuck out of Chile.
Dude, honestly, we would love to beat you up, but it's really not that cold yet.
It's the wind. The wind now combined with the temperature.
Someone give me a temperature for today.
Don't just give me a temperature.
The wind chill factor is 65.
Dude, if it was whatever temperature it is right now, but the sun was out and there was no wind, it would be fine.
Look at this guy's in a sweatshirt, t-shirt.
It's over.
Yeah, he's crazy.
It's got to be over 50 degrees.
Yeah, so 50 in this wind.
You got winter gloves on.
50 in this wind with not a spot of sunshine, and it's fucking been raining all morning. It's cold.
Even Kenny's laughing at you, and he never does.
Not bad.
It's comfortable.
It is not comfortable.
I swear to God, it's comfortable.
Why are people so stupid when it comes to the cold?
We're all comfy.
I like heat, hotness.
Let's get over to extra so Anthony can sit down and pee.
Thank you. Oh, hey.
You have isotomer gloves on.
Dude, you're the only one with gloves. I will give you $10 for every pair of gloves we see from here to XM.
Those are girls' gloves.
Every pair of gloves we see from here to XM, I'll give you $10.
Angie Dickinson dropped one of those gloves outside a taxi and was ready to film.
Angie Dickinson. Hold on. Anthony has to go to a doctor because it's 57 degrees right now.
But it's windy and damp out.
With the wind chill, it's 56.
Windy, damp, and no sun.
Wait, this is what we're doing on the walkover. Finding other people with gloves on. You're going to be the only one.
He's giving Anthony $10 for every pair of gloves.
Every pair of gloves I see.
But only white people, because, black people get cold.
Well, maybe that's it. I'm Sicilian. The Moors.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true, you fucking eggplant. That's true, you fucking cold mooly.
Although Sam isn't wearing gloves. And we know how black Sam is.
Why don't you just smoke one of those Chesterfields?
Either all or none.
You're nuts.
I need a menthol cigarette.
No, you need a clove.
Oh my God!
No gloves on the hippie chick.
Anthony, you used to be a gangster. You used to fix air conditioners with your knuckles.
Maybe that's why I used to freeze my ass off, and now I'm making up for it. Why isn't anyone wearing gloves?
Anthony,
because it's only
I
you.
haven't seen one pair of gloves
No,
yet.
you won't.
$10 a pair for every
Anthony
pair
has
of gloves I see today.
He has the physical demeanor of powder.
Look, I'll even wait on the corner to let another 100 people pass by.
I was
so we can
really
see one person with a pair of gloves.
I was really betting that one person would have gloves.
No, it ain't happening.
Aside from me.
$10 a pair. I knew that was
really,
an easy
You are
bet.
really dressed to climb a mountain.
I'm going to conquer Everest.
And it's 57
This guy's in
degrees.
short sleeves and he's slowing down.
Is it cold, sir?
Look at a black guy. Look, a black guy.
Is it cold out?
A natural black man without gloves on, man. That dude has dreadlocks.
Yep.
He's completely Caribbean.
Look at that short sleeve shirts over here.
Yeah,
It's a bit
Aren't
nippy.
you cold?
Dude, these little girls are wearing short sleeve shirts.
Aren't you cold out?
Are you guys cold?
No.
You're not cold?
Look at this guy.
I'm freezing.
He's wearing gloves.
Does he
It's
look ridiculous?
cold.
A bit. Yeah.
Where are you guys
Yeah.
from with those lovely accents?
England.
Oh,
Very
hello.
nice. You got
I
a
love
lovely
England.
daughter there. And she doesn't need a coat, right? She's got a short sleeve shirt on, Anthony. A little girl's got a short sleeve shirt on.
Well,
Lady,
God
she's not
bless
even covering
her.
her ankles.
Hey, stupid, with the gloves on.
Who's got gloves?
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Hi. Steve C. has gloves on. Oh, you have gloves on. Are you cold, right? You're from England.
It doesn't count. I
But
said
you guys are
Americans.
used to
I
like
said
this kind of
Americans.
like damp and
Everyone heard it.
It's
I said
warm
Americans
here?
with gloves on.
The
damn.
chances are, though, they're actually they're tourists, so they might wear them for different reasons.
Yes.
They're afraid they may brush against an American Negro.
All right, let's go.
Okay, why do you think I wear them?
Vroom, 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 vroom.
He's got gloves on.
Ew.
He's got gloves on.
Steve's got the fucking worst gloves. They're form-fitting. Fucking horrible.
They're for his claws.
That's right. No.
He could still grab trout in a river with them on.
He could work button-fly jeans in a rest area.
That's his workout gloves. Steve's just gonna lift anything he sees.
Steve's gloves are fucking enragingly feminine. And they stop at his wrist.
Oh shit.
It's cold. What about Jimmy J.J. Walker coming across here?
Oh, the girl. Oh, she's fucking ass.
She's awful. Short corduroy coat.
She's gonna punch me in the head is what she's gonna do.
She's terrible.
Steal my gloves.
Oh, he called her.
There's no one with gloves.
No.
Oh, he called
Two
her Jimmy
chicks from
Walker.
England.
I am the only faggot wearing gloves.
Yeah, but they were wearing like short sleeve shirts.
Yeah. It's a little chilly out, but I mean...
It is cold, and why should I be uncomfortable?
Oh, look at this monster. Wow, what a
This
sexy
would be
gal.
cold if it was June.
Nice, juicy legs, toots.
Toots.
Oh,
Jimmy's already on the prowl.
I certainly am.
Jimmy's back on the prowl. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Woman's got a scarf. That
Ooh.
means cold.
She's going to hang herself. It's an ascot. She's solving a crime.
Wow, we walked and saw nobody wearing gloves.
Of course we didn't.
Of course not.
I don't get it.
Your hands are embarrassed.
Yeah, now they are.
And it's really not that bad.
No, it is. The wind makes it cold. It's the wind.
Danny, the wind's not even blowing. Look at the flags.
Well, right
Look at
now
the
it's
flags.
not.
Old lady.
Right now it's not because we're on this side of the street.
Yeah, okay.
The old bag does. Pair of gloves right
Oh,
here.
here's some gloves.
right
Thank
there.
you,
gloves,
miss.
gloves,
All right.
gloves.
All right, $10.
She's cold.
I'll give you $10.
And they matched her hat.
Gloves right here. Gloves, gloves, gloves.
Gloves.
Two pairs of gloves coming up. Two pairs of gloves.
No, we already got text
Gloves,
out
gloves.
now. We
You're
already
wearing
got text
gloves
out.
because you're cold, right? See? Thank you.
All right, so you
all.
and three chicks, Anthony.
I'm not a
Congratulations.
complete idiot.
You want to borrow a tampon from one of them?
You and three chicks that are in menopause. That's great.
Not one of them has a cunt hair that isn't gray.
Anthony's a fucking vampire.
I'm wearing gloves and Roland's head is still
You know what?
sweating.
You need a blood transfusion.
All right.
Roland looked like he just came out of a pyramid. I'm really tired of Roland's meathead.
Out of a pyramid.
I'm really tired of his helium voice.
Indeed. He has stuck the Jones.
Yeah, Norty. Try a black girl, dude.
I've done that many times.
Try one as your girlfriend, not as your fucking sexual slave. And not as your role play.
I just couldn't take the stares.
The stares?
From her.
What do you mean?
Because I'm bombing on stage in front of other black people. She won't believe me. Black people hate me in the crowd.
You should try another race, man. These white girls ain't working out for you.
They're certainly not. Maybe get a nice PR.
How about a little fucking
PR?
Right here?
Asian? Something like this?
Give me. What base did your parents meet on?
What war?
What helicopter did your father hustle your mother onto?
What they call those underground help thing?
Oh, hi, fella. How are you? Thank you very much, man. It's good.
MTA bus.
Thank you.
Guy saying hi.
Hi,
That's
miss.
nice to him.
Let's get Norton. Let's get Norton up to speed with these girls, man.
Let's talk to this one right here.
Let's get Norton a girl.
Look at this fucking head on this guy.
Oh my God, this
His
guy
head should be on an 18-foot tall man.
He was blessed with someone else's face.
That guy at the last second, that midget gene.
He needs a face transplant.
There's an 18-foot man with a tiny head somewhere.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God, I think
That's good.
What's going on? What time can we come see you unlock those kids in your trunk?
Miss?
Drop something.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is a tattletale again.
Nothing. Oh, tattletale.
Tattletale alert. Tattletale alert. He's an Asian guy with really bushy hair. He bugs me.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't see anymore. I'm a what they call a faggot.
Yeah.
I guess. What am I going to say? All right, lads, gentlemen. I was chilly. What can I say?
Hey, are you guys coming up here?
We are, Opie. Where's Opie?
Ready?
I've been up here for 15 minutes. I'm not stupid. It's cold out there.
Yeah, it is. You ass.
Opie and Anthony, XM 202.
What's wrong, Danny? Oh, it's over here. No, it's... Oh, I don't know where it is. I gave it to Than.
Here's Travis. Where's Norton sit?
I think he sits over...
I sit here or here? Better.
Oh, yeah, sit near Anthony. Good luck.
What?
Will you let Patrice in next to you?
Yeah, I don't mind Patrice there at all. It's just stupid guests that...
He's only racist sometimes.
Yeah. I'm only racist, like, right when I meet people. And when I get to know them,
well, at least
I'm fine.
At least you try to get to know them. That's good. Some people don't even do that. So
I am so pissed at that goddamn...
What?
What, baby?
What?
No turkey chili.
Again? You say it every day.
I ask every day, is anyone listening? Yes. Steve.
Yeah.
What is the problem with the goddamn turkey chili?
Apparently English is not the language with which to convey this very simple message, which I convey every single day that the turkey chili doesn't show up.
I want it.
Then no one gets soup.
Right. Then it all gets thrown out.
You're in violation.
I want turkey chili.
Open the window.
That's it. Throw it out the window. Throw it all out the fucking window until I start getting turkey chili.
Wow. Which one's that one?
What did you get?
Oh, it was made by the retarded cook. It's seafood Dumbo. Oh.
And I do this for you.
Thank you.
And then I get fired.
Go ahead. Heave it out the window.
Yeah.
I want to see that land on 57th. Bunch of motherfuckers. You don't care. Scalding soup on someone's head. Yeah. How many millions do you have to pay for that?
Should we check with the lawyers to see if I would actually get fired for this?
Oh, you won't. It's all right.
Did I get fired for this?
Dude, then we get the fucking 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, yeah, good point.
CBS,
we work for two companies. I forgot. All right.
All right. Let's listen close.
I'm just waiting for someone to walk by so I could maybe,
give them a little splatter, some collateral damage.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think he's throwing soup out the window.
Plausible deniability.
Hold on, I got it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to say what the act is, and then say plausible deniability.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Might have wanted to whisper that. But, you only said it over the air. It was smart, Ken.
I am so annoyed.
Why? You want to pat my buttocks? That'll cheer you up.
Well, of course it would.
What kind are you eating, Patrice?
Gumbo.
Seafood gumbo?
Seafood Dumbo. And I didn't get my turkey chili. What is the problem?
I'm trying to put weight on. I'm wasting away.
I enjoy their soup.
Well, you're not going to get that today. I'm sorry.
Do we have...
Did a smoothie make you happy?
Yeah, it would. Thank you.
I want a smoothie and a Diet Coke.
I want a cup of coffee.
And a juicy kiss.
A tall with milk. With milk.
God, that retard thing was funny.
Well, we got a lot more to do on that. We also have to talk about...
we got to talk about K-Fed because there's apparently a sex tape, which someone sent me a clip of a girl sucking an unclipped cock. Looked to be a good-sized one. And it's supposed to be Britney. Now, K-Fed may have... Why am I calling him that? Because that's his name. It may have released that as a warning to her because you can see only part of the face. So you don't know if it's her or not.
I got a little more of this, and if she doesn't fess up, he'll let out the rest, kind of a thing.
I'm guessing.
Is he allowed to?
Maybe.
I'm sure.
How does that work?
I don't know. Legally, obviously, he's part of it, so...
Because they were married? I mean, seriously, we should get a lawyer on
I bet he probably taped her secretly 50 times.
I don't think you could do that, though.
Maybe not, but...
You can't use that kind of thing.
You can leak it to the internet.
You can leak.
Lady Di, why are you calling all morning long? Why?
I've been trying to call you.
Why are you calling all morning long? Why wouldn't you get the hint that we didn't want to talk to you?
Why not?
And now we're at a completely different building, and you're still calling.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
What do you want?
No, Jimmy, I wanted to let you know something right now.
Okay.
Hi, Patrice, by the way.
Hello.
Don't say hello to her.
Why did you call?
What do you want to let me know?
I wanted to let you know that I wanted to go to that show on Friday, but I could not go to the show.
Why? What happened? I was wondering.
Do you think
No.
anyone
I had to go
cares?
down the shore with my boyfriend.
She had to film a cooking show.
I not have to film a cooking show.
I don't even know what that means. You don't even know what that... All right, hold on. You said, no, I'm not filming a cooking show. What does that mean?
I heard the show before.
All right, so what does it mean?
All right, about the cooking show with the retarded people on the show.
Yeah, all right, I have to give her credit.
No, but here's the question.
She knew that time.
Because a lot of people were wondering why you weren't at the show. Out in the line, they were speculating that you were going to come, and you didn't come.
No, I couldn't go.
No, but there was a lot of people wondering.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
It's early anyway.
You had to go down the shore with your boyfriend. It's November. What'd you do, lay on the beach until Peter showed up and tried to help you?
No, I did not, Tim.
What'd you do?
DJ New Style, what's up?
What's going on? I saw the
where'd she go?
I saw the short clip of the Britney Spears, or the supposed Britney Spears clip, and someone posted a link on FBA to the full clip on PornoTube, and it's sadly not Britney Spears.
I guess there's more to the clip, and they pan out.
Oh, it's somebody else?
And then you can tell it's not her?
Yeah, they zoom in real tight on her face, and it kind of looks like Britney, but...
Is it K-Fed's hog?
I have no clue. Ask Jimmy.
I don't think Jimmy would
know. All right, Jimmy, they're saying it's not.
All right.
But they did say in the paper that he may have sex tapes or something, right?
That's what they speculate, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Nick in Georgia, what's up?
What's up, guys? If you go to defamer.com, they prove it that it's definitely not her.
All right, screw all that. Where can you find this clip?
Go to defamer.com. They got the clip.
Oh, they got the clip, and then they say it's not real?
Yeah, they've got it linked.
All right. Lady Di.
Yes.
Oh, how you doing?
Do it again.
What?
Hey, you know what? I'm eating bread right now, and you know what you do when you eat?
I'm eating bread, too.
Bread? Chew.
Right now.
See, got it? Because her husband got run over by a train.
No. Stop with that already.
Yeah, no. God forbid.
Stop with that.
Hey, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers
is right. No. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening. Why'd you call?
I said, I wanted to go to Jim Norton's show.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't. I could not make it to the show.
Why?
So we're gonna next time.
Yeah. Oh, you had to drop in on your son, right?
She went down to the shore with her boyfriend. Man, what a catch you are. You found a guy that will take you to the shore in the middle of November.
Down to the shore.
That's like where you go in the summer, you douche.
He has a house down there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What did he do? Put you on the beach and hoping that Riff showed up and raped you?
No.
No? What does that mean?
No, it's like that at all.
You don't even know what that means.
Not me.
What does that mean, what Jimmy said?
Yeah, what's it mean?
I heard what Jimmy said.
All right, what does it mean?
Going down the shore and throw me in the ocean or something like that. No. Anything like that at all.
That's not what it means. He had a nice reference there. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, because you laughed like you knew what it meant.
To get rid of me? No.
And then she laughs. Her nervous titter.
She's awful.
All right, we didn't find Andrew, by the way. Someone's asking, where's Andrew? He was supposed to be on the walkover today. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened with that.
He's in the library, I'm sure, reading up on something.
All right, let's get into some things.
I earned that book.
Let's get into some things here.
How can we not get K-Fed in studio for an interview?
Yeah, how would you turn down this show?
7,000 albums.
7,000 albums he sold?
Oh, they did the K-Fed on the 20 on 20 channel on XM.
They had to cancel a bunch of his shows. They weren't selling tickets. Then they just made him free shows, and he still had to cancel.
Yeah, free shows?
Free shows, people.
Yeah.
They just don't care.
Well, everyone hates him. Patrice said earlier, the whole world pretty much decided to hate this guy.
That's a weird thing. Like that's
hard to do.
That's unbelievable. You think that there's a place where we all have this choice, and 7,000 people, even though it is 7,000 people, that's a lot of people if at one time.
Right.
But they
not even half a Dane show.
World decided to hate him.
He ruined Britney Spears.
People could see he's a leech and a scumbag. People could just sense that. People,
and he's a white trash guy that wrecked this girl that everybody looked at as a hot chick.
Like you
not love her, but you could look at pictures of her and go,
"She's a sex symbol.
All right, she's sexy." This guy wrecked her.
As soon as he talked,
fucking wrecked her,
and said he was K-Fed and tried to be hip hop. That's everybody hated him. They're like, "Oh, he's just a douche."
Yeah, but aren't there other douches that, like Tom Cruise? I'm not going to call him a douche.
Tom Cruise is a douche.
But isn't he the type of guy people go, ugh?
Yeah, sometimes, but he's Tom Cruise.
And people enjoy his
contributor.
Work. They enjoy his work.
He's earned his fame, at least. The guy, he's been acting for all those years. Kevin Federline earned nothing.
Let me ask you a question. I think Tom Cruise, personally, is what he's supposed to be. He's what Hollywood has made him. Now, I don't know if Kevin Federline is what people are making him. Like, I think, what's it, Nicolas Cage? I think Nicolas Cage is not what they want him to be. You understand what I'm saying?
He's a leading man guy.
Like this super actor leading guy, I don't think he is what he is. I can't hate Tom Cruise because he is what he is. He's a box office hit. I don't know if I can make Kevin Federline what they're making him to be just because they told me that that's what he was. Because Britney didn't look unhappy. He took her. You know what? Let me tell you who's fucking up this Kevin Federline's ride. The outskirts. The people who are in her camp. The pressure because she's such a slave to publicity. But she was loving being this fat white trash. She loved, you could see her face was different. She enjoyed being this frumpy pig, and she enjoyed
where she didn't have to worry about being hot and all that crap.
She was enjoying this fucked upness and this guy using her and her codependency, and finally she started to call whatever Chase and looked at her bank account and she heard the money go down. She's like, it went from you have $25 million, then it went down to you have $24,300,000. She's like, holy shit, it's going down. I haven't done a hit record. I'm a fat hog. I'm hanging out with this guy. And then the final straw, Kevin Federline stepped up to try to make a little money for the family. Yeah. And this nigga sold 7,000 copies. That bitch said it's time to go.
And Kevin Federline stinks.
Yeah, he's really bad.
He's using her name to further. Imagine hooking up with a female comic.
Kevin Spears.
You imagine if you hooked up with a comedian or a chick who aspired to do comedy, and you knew she stunk, you loved fucking her, and she was using the name Patrice O'Neal, and you actually and going out there and everyone knew she was your girlfriend and representing you, and she just stunk and was an embarrassing ripoff of someone else, that would begin to annoy you a lot, especially if she believed it and tried to live the image.
That's supposed to be,
Brittany, that's not Brittany.
It's not her.
No. But that's a great blowjob.
That really is that's how I knew it wasn't her when I first saw her. It's like, fucking, this girl is a dick sucking. I don't know if Brittany is sucking dick like that.
A lot of juice involved there.
I want to see that. I want to see that whole one.
She's a trooper.
Money shot and everything.
She certainly is. I want to see that. That fellow is unclipped, though. That must be a German film.
This is supposed to be a great website, too. Defamer. It's all sex tapes. Is that defamer.com?
This is off PornoTube. It's just titled College Blowjob Clip, a.k.a. not Britney Spears.
Because they got your boy, what you call it, on defamer.com, Screech.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see that one?
No, I didn't see the fucking part. I heard he's packing, though.
I already got major wood. God never does things too bad to anybody. Like,
if you're gonna make him a Screech, you better just give him a fucking cock and a half.
God is good like that, man. He won't let you just completely hang.
Yeah.
You know, fucked up. He won't let you just be fucked up.
Primordial dwarfs.
But they're packing.
You think they're
packing? They're probably packing.
Who knows?
But they're super smart.
I want to punch one.
And watch him go down and come back up?
No, go down. Watch it just
what the hell you do that for?
Like he'd be asking you, like,
why? Wait. Why'd you do that? I was just standing here. I'm a dwarf.
I'd knock him out, and he'd come to 40 of his years later.
Let's get a Carl in Jersey. Been out for an hour.
Carl?
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up, Carl?
What exactly did Kevin do wrong? If you break it down, he fucked this little honey. He got himself a nice piece of ass, tied himself to her with kids so he'll never worry about getting dough again, and try to have a little fun. Where's the downside?
I'll tell you why people don't like him. Because he's a phony, and he wants to be hip-hop, and he wants respect. He's not happy being what he is, which is just the other one that no one gives a fuck about. If he was just quiet behind-the-scenes guy who fucked her and held her hand, he's a good-looking guy, people would accept that. But he's like, yo, man, I'm K-Fed, and he's an embarrassing wannabe.
Yeah.
And he's trying to rise above what he is. And he doesn't have the talent to rise above what he is, and that's why people hate him.
He became famous like a girl does.
Yes.
Like, he became famous almost as if he preys on kind of losers. He's this Hollywood bad dude or whatever the fuck these dumb bitches are into that, you know, get drunk and he does heroin. It's like the Paris Hilton Tate, that guy.
Right.
Who is that guy?
Rick Solomon.
He was probably just with his friends, fucking around. They said, look, you look like a leech unless you do something. So he was getting high with his boys and says, all right, let's try this or let's try that. Fuck, it's not our money. Let's just go for it. I don't think he really believed he was going to be a star. He really believed he had talent because he never.
No, he did.
I disagree with you,
dude. He believed he had a star. Because he's like a girl. That's what girls do. That girls will latch on and then try to. He was upwardly mobile guy. He's a fucking like a bitch.
Yeah, dude. I think you're wrong. If you saw that award show that Britney actually showed up and brought him out, and she brought him out as my man, not my husband. You could tell she was just full of shame doing it. She brought him out at the Teen Choice Awards, and he performed horribly.
Yeah.
He believes it, dude.
You know what he is? Marky Mark.
Out there that I can abuse like
Marky
that
Mark.
and get hooked up with money like that with, I'll go for it too.
We would all go for it, dude, but I wouldn't try to rap. I would just eat her asshole and shut my mouth.
He's Mark Wahlberg now.
Yeah, well, Carl doesn't understand. The end game for K-Fed was to become this huge rap star.
Yes.
And it ain't going to happen.
Yes.
So, yeah, he did all that stuff. And
Carl, hold on.
And within his circle of friends, he's the man, of course. But what he wants from Hollywood and entertainment is not going to happen now, and it's going to be a complete disaster.
He's a joke, and Britney is married to a joke.
Right.
When I was saying he's Mark Wahlberg.
The people that he wants respect from think he's a joke. That's the problem.
Britney can handle being married to a nobody. She can't handle being married to a joke.
Remember Marky Mark back in the day?
Yeah.
When being that was cool. Now Marky Mark is a respected actor.
Yeah,
but I'm
he's
saying
an actor.
Kevin Federline he's 15 years too late.
But even Marky Mark put out a genuine hit, though. Even though we didn't like it, it was a financial success.
No, I'm not disrespecting Marky. I'm saying that what Marky Mark was when it was cool to be that, like a hip,
like Vanilla Ice.
Like when Vanilla Ice could never exist now.
No, you're
like
looking at it would
phony
be the
white
biggest
boy
joke.
That's what I mean. He is 15 years past. Right. Kevin Federline is what Marky Mark used to be when it was in.
Actually legit back then. He actually had credibility. Right. And you look at it now and go,
does.
"Oh my God, shut the fuck
boom,
up."
Boom, 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 boom. If you tell me, I dare you to not tap your feet today. I challenge you.
All right, I'm tapping.
All right, enough on K-Fed. He's done.
No.
He's done.
I want K-Fed
hour
in
more.
studio.
I want to do an hour more on it.
Done. I just want to make. See, this is the thing. I wish I could just hit the lottery for a second, and one day, and make guys like this famous. Like bring them back, like Quentin Tarantino did and does. Like I'm just gonna say, Kevin Federline's not finished. I'm gonna make him act. I'm gonna make him do good acting.
Put him in a movie. And
he's gonna fucking get critical acclaim, and I'm gonna fucking put him in a goddamn movie and make him famous. Like John Travolta. Like they took that fucking B actor and made him into.
John Travolta was making those stupid fucking talking baby movies. Yeah. And Tarantino.
First one was a hit, though.
Yeah, a massive hit, and it was a comeback for him. He had after Saturday Night Fever in Greece. Travolta paid his dues in Hollywood, man. It was all about making a comeback.
Let's go to IMDb. He had some disasters.
Oh my God, Staying Alive, Sucked a Dick.
Right.
A lot of films.
Voted one of the worst sequels ever.
Yep.
We should take a break because we're not safe. They might be taking the PSPs away from us because of the kids.
Oh, no.
Have you heard this one
kids?
yet?
Oh, porno?
Porno. They're calling it the PlayStation Pornable.
Ooh.
Pornable.
That sounds like portable.
I see a little bit. Someone's saying K-Fed's a male gold digger.
Yeah, but I don't even mind
Rumor
that.
has it he was cheating on Britney.
That was a problem.
She was pregnant and a mess.
He's dumb, though. When you got Britney money...
Christina Aguilera.
When you're fucking Britney... And you got that, just fucking shut your greedy face. You pumped a couple of kids out of her. Fucking just bang her. She's a sex symbol. All that money just to stay in some kind of shape and fuck her and be famous. And what a great gig. Stop aspiring to be something. You're a nobody.
And you know he didn't want to have another kid. He didn't want to have another kid. He did that to kind of make sure he always has a connection with her.
Yeah.
So the money will continue flowing on some level.
Unless he has custody, he's not getting no fucking money. He's not going to get alimony.
Really? You don't think Britney's going to be looking at these kids and going, "Oh, geez, I got to take care of Schmucko over here"?
Oh no, he'll get alimony. He'll get alimony.
Fuck no.
I guarantee that's going to play
because
into
of the people that made her get rich.
I'm not saying he's going to be filthy rich, but she's going to look in the eyes of that kid every day, and the kid's going to be like, "Where's Daddy?" And Daddy's over here. You don't
Daddy's
think
an asshole.
You don't think that Daddy's going to get something out of it?
Daddy is the Mexican maid that she has taking care of her kids that she'll never.
You think she's going to be? I understand what you're saying, but you think Britney could do that, where she could just like not walk away from it?
Trash.
I mean, where she can walk away.
If she could get welfare to pay her enough as a hit album, she'd take it. She'll live in a trailer, a golden trailer.
She is trash.
She is a mess.
But he did that to, he's assuming that'll help him keep the cash flowing.
What cow? What cash? What cash?
Britney's cash. He ain't making it.
What do you even call it? What do you call the cash that she's going to be giving him? That kind of shit has a name. Is it child support? Is it alimony? Is it palimony?
They're saying the prenup was so ironclad that he's going to walk away with nothing.
Nothing.
So you think Britney's going to allow him to completely go into like?
Of course. It depends on what it. Two things.
The only reason is because they have a kid together.
They have kids. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing. If they didn't have kids, she would love to see him rot in a trailer park somewhere. Absolutely, I get that. He's
fucking that black girl again that he has a kid by in the first place.
She's not stable enough to just let him leave and rot, knowing they had a kid together.
Might be though the conditions that they left on. If he's fucking around and shit like that,
that's going to go away eventually, is what I'm saying. Yourself. She's going to fall in love again. She'll be in this great relationship.
I agree with that.
Blah, blah. But she'll see these kids, and they're going to be like, "Where's my daddy?" Well, he's in this trailer park over it. Well, why aren't you taking care of Daddy?
I guarantee Britney Baby will work to get her back. Britney Baby.
Britney Baby means some type of cash.
Come on, baby. Britney, come on, baby.
Yeah, everyone's saying let's move on. We're talking about K-Fed way too long, but all right. I mean, that's how I see
fuck
it.
the listeners. We'll talk about what we want.
They say fucking move on when we talk about anything. Yeah. Hey, Willie from Michigan, go fuck your cocksucking father's asshole.
Yeah, you complain when we don't talk about anything, and then you complain we fuck you and your timers, motherfuckers.
All right, you're deciding we should move on now, Willie?
Willie.
Yeah, I just think done with the view talk here, ladies.
The view talk, lady. Go shove it up your ass,
Willie.
Willie.
Your hat. Good language for your mother.
I kind of agree with Willie.
Fuck Willie. I know.
Willie's a cunt. We might as well start,
listen to these fucking jizz buckets.
Syncing up and having our periods together. All right, Willie.
Yeah, I got to drop the cycles, boys.
All right, shut up. All right, when we get back, let's talk about
it better
PSP.
be good then.
PSP.
PS porn?
Yeah, I think this will be pretty good.
All right.
Because the news is just ridiculous.
Oh, I don't know. I'm concerned
Gotta protect the children. Gotta protect the children. The latest,
I like that goddamn retard.
The latest protecting the children. We can continue with that.
Nah.
Why don't we bring the second half of those clips? We could do that. It's, whatever we're doing. Patrice playing Helium Comedy Club starting Thursday night in Philly. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday show?
No.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Apparently, from what I could see from the video. And one of the cops was just pounding this guy in the face with his fist. And the guy still wouldn't put his friggin' arms around his back.
What are you supposed to do?
The police were doing a good job on this particular
roll him over, right.
I think the police were doing a good job in this particular situation.
You could see they were trying to grab his arm, and he was resisting.
No, I'm saying thank God he's a white guy. Thank God he's a white guy. Then they showed a close-up of him, and he looked like an Arab, which then would seem like the cops would get a medal. And off those, but then they started showing a montage of clips of black leaders talking about this.
There's a lawyer named Kwaku Duran. Whenever you have a black person with a K and a W in his first name, you're
trouble.
Finished.
There's trouble.
Oh, it's a made-up name.
No, he didn't call Kwaku.
So they showed some clips then of some past police beatings. They showed the one where the black guy is on the hood of the car, and a white officer just clocked him in the side of the face as he was cuffed. That was a great shot. Boom. And then the what I like to call the Godfather movie of all beatings, the Rodney King beating. And then some other beating out in a field where there's a helicopter. I don't know, these cops.
It was a kick.
When there's a helicopter above the scene and the spotlight is shining on the guy, you shouldn't hit him. I'm thinking maybe the cop should have some restraint. But I've seen a lot of these things, these chases, and a lot of these cop video shows. And when you're chasing a guy and he's almost killed 2 or 3 of your fucking partners, and you finally get him down, and he puts his hands up or, gets out of the car and goes, all right. The cops are so pumped and full of adrenaline.
So what, man?
You punch him in the fucking face.
They're trained to not, they're not supposed to have emotions, dude. I'm supposed to be able to shoot at a cop and not kill him. And they get me, and I'm supposed to go, hey, I tried to kill you, but I didn't.
Perfect world, my man.
You got
right.
me, officer.
Not even in a perfect world. That's not realistic. Beings.
You
can't have that kind of a domain over somebody's personal space and call yourself a human being.
You should think
I should be able to smack him in his face if I think he's out of line.
Then it would happen a lot more often.
No. Who's able to? Can I punch a cop in the face if I think he's out of line?
No.
We give them certain liberties.
The public.
As the public.
We the people.
You watch American History X.
We the people.
Edward Norton's character had a great speech in that, a couple of great speeches in that, but one was about the police and how we give them certain latitude to do things to keep the peace, things that we wouldn't do as people. We give them certain liberties.
What would you do that a cop would do?
We give them certain liberties, chase criminals, and then when they catch them, work them over a little bit.
But they only chase criminals. You would chase a criminal if I told you that was what you supposed to do.
No. They chase criminals that are hurting people other than them and their families. I would protect someone close to me if I had to or tried to, but I wouldn't protect a stranger and endanger myself.
And most of the time, that's not what they're doing. Most of the time, they're fucking with me because I got a legal tint. Because I don't want anybody to look
Why
at
do
my
you have
fucking
an illegal tint?
Because of me.
Do they stop you for illegal tint?
They fucking stop me all the time for illegal tint.
I got stopped for that when I had my
you should have a legal tint.
Did you get?
You should have a legal tint. You should have a legal tint. You should have a legal tint.
My tint is perfectly legal on the caddy. I'm legal tint caddy kid.
You are.
But you should be able to have a little bit of. They don't spend most of their time chasing. Okay, when there's some real criminal shit going on, they have to. They can't go. Hey, ain't got nothing to do with this fucking shit. But I'm gonna tell you something.
They can't from New Orleans.
If you see a felony happen, you can as a citizen, you are supposed to help stop felonies. You can't just turn your back on a fucking felony. That's against the law.
You watch me. I'll turn around.
But that's what I'm saying.
Away.
The only time they really do their job is because they're supposed to. They don't go above it. They go above and beyond the Call of Duty when it comes to fucking with you. But when it comes to sitting in a bush and coming out and saying, "Dude, I can't see your license plate."
But just by doing their job properly, though, when they are doing it properly, they are literally walking up to cars and people who a lot of times will have guns. I mean, they are walking every time they approach a car. They
just don't know, right? You don't know. That's a job where you don't know.
State trooper on the highway at 3 in the morning is a motherfucker.
That's a scary job.
I mean, I'll probably shoot a few motherfuckers. Some people get shot just because I'm just on some old Mantan Moreland shit from the fucking Three Stooges. Oh, feet so family. What you doing over there? Bow bow. But. I'm saying that there should be a lot more that goes into being able to be a cop. Okay, first of all, no ex-bullied motherfuckers should be a cop. Only guys that look like Kenny should be cops. Guys that have been able to physically impose themselves upon people, but little small nothings. With this Napoleon thing, no Napoleon cops. Yeah. You should be 6 feet tall to be a cop.
All right, listen, let's go to Willie in Oklahoma. Willie, tall.
Yeah, I was wondering if Patrice's tint there would that be because he's black or?
Well, he's talking about his windows. No, not illegal tints being your skin. He is saying
my illegal tint on my. Actually, you know what? You might have something new. That might be new street slang. You fucking asshole. You might create it. Yo, dog, you stopped me because my motherfucking the tint of my skin, nigga.
Some white dude from Oklahoma named Willie came up with the latest one for you boys.
You know what? That's some new shit, and I'm taking it to you.
Take it.
They pull me over because they got that illegal.
What's up, and you can do that with girls too. Yes. Damn, dog, I like that little tint on her skin. I like that. There you go. Good job, fucking Willie.
You could describe them like that too. Like if you get like a real light fucking chick, you're like, oh man, she's a legal tint.
Yeah,
or if it's one of those fucking dark chicks with really short hair, she's got old limo tint over there.
Oh, limo tint.
I don't want to fuck limo tint.
My dick has 2 different tints.
That's not even on a black guy. It's not even. It's on black guys. It's limo tint and then pink.
Joe and Philly, what's up?
Open window.
You got the phones rolling.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Joe, what's up?
Good. Listen, I just wanted to call in. Patrice, you have no idea what you're talking about. I've been a cop for 19 years in Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
And you honestly think that we wake up in the morning and start our tour of duty or go to work each day and say, who am I going to fuck with this?
Absolutely.
You really think that?
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely not true, man.
I'm just I'm generalizing, but you don't need to like when you generalize, you're considering that there are some great cops, man. But for the most part, dude. Okay, put it this. Let me ask you this question. You don't think there are any cops that go out during the day and go, I'm just gonna be a fucking dick and fuck with my wife, fuck with me this morning, the bill collector fuck with me. You don't think there's any cops like the dude from Crash? Matt Dillon from Crash. There aren't any.
That was a movie, Patrice.
I know it was a movie. Mr. All of a sudden Philadelphia fucking Jesus. All of a sudden
you're going there Thursday, Patrice.
I know, but I'm saying, look it, man. I'm not saying. Hey, fat boy. There are some cops who are pieces of shit, and there's some that are not. Fair enough. Not all of you.
Let's go to Pete in New York. Pete.
Patrice, what's going on, good boys? I love the show. Patrice, I have an exception to your remarks, man. You know why we don't like tinted windows? Because when people like anyone rob a store and they have a gun in their car, and we
want to say people like you. Anyone else pick up on that?
Yeah.
He almost said people like me.
Yes, people like you.
Freudian slip, people like me.
When people like you are robbing fucking places.
You almost fucked up. You caught yourself.
I call myself good, but I'm saying when people who like to rob banks and hide guns in their cars have the guns in the car, we like to see them before we get shot.
All right, fair enough. And as a law-abiding, as a breaking the law-abiding citizen, I'm one of those guys. I don't follow law to the T.
Yeah.
But it's like I know when you come up to my car, I roll down every window I need to. So you can see in the car. I do that shit.
And then they probably go, look, this motherfucker's trying to hide his tints.
No, but I'm saying so that he doesn't. I know that's why they don't like tents. You want to be able to see in the car, but you gotta understand, if motherfuckers rob your car, don't you understand? People look in your car and break into it because they can see right in.
And don't you want those people to get their face smashed in by the cops? I would.
If someone
when I came into my truck years back and my stereo was gone, all I wanted was that guy to get pounded.
All right, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal.
All right.
Let's make a deal.
Here we go.
Can you understand? Okay, I grew up a black guy in Boston. Okay, I'm not gonna say, and especially since I've been doing comedy and been in this world, and then especially doing radio and for mostly white people. You know what I mean? A lot of white guys know me, so I meet a lot of fucking police now that I don't dislike. But if I'm a regular fucking dude, man, I don't get to meet the cops that are okay. I don't get to meet Kenny's and the fucking other, Fat Boy and the other
Little Joe
and Little Joe and Pete. I don't get to meet them. I don't get to be like, oh, dude, you're the guy from this one and that one. I got lucky. I'm lucky to, but for the most part, you don't think. Like in Philly, dude, ask Keith Robinson, man. He live in Philly. It's a mess.
Keith is the worst example, though. Keith yells at the cops when they pull him over. Keith is a bad example.
Yells at the cops.
Keith is a piece of shit.
And the cops have a lot of problems with black people in Philly. So when you pull over a car with like 5 black guys in it, you're gonna probably give them more shit than you would.
Do you think black guys have a problem because what do you think, we're out of control? Like, we have a problem because we're out of control?
I think there's a disproportionate number of black guys that are out of control as opposed to white people that are out of control. We're more of the population.
Young thug culture is celebrated, whereas a lot of violence, I'm not saying it's not celebrated with white people, with mafia and all that stuff, but young, wild gang thug culture in the black community is celebrated a lot more and glorified a lot more than, like, maybe white gangs were in the 50s or all this shit, or bikers were in the 60s.
Juvies.
But that whole culture is celebrated on MTV. It's celebrated everywhere by white people and by black people. They love that young thug culture. So, there is a lot more wild behavior.
These fucking tapes in the 60s of fucking cops doing the tango on motherfuckers.
The 60s,
the 60s.
But
it doesn't. I don't think that kind of shit's going on. I think black guys are getting hassled in their cars, but I also think that there's this attitude that comes off.
I've been pulled over with Keith. I've been pulled over with Keith.
Would I have an attitude? I can't tell.
You
something?
Fucked with
that's something I can't even say because I'm not black. I don't know. And that's something I'll never understand, so you're probably a better judge of that than
but Anthony, the Moors.
The Moors.
You know, the Moors, though.
But I'll tell you one thing. I've never been disrespectful when I've been pulled over. And I've had some disrespectful cops to me. And I continue to be respectful.
It might be an age thing, because I am certain I used to, I lost a little bit of, ever since, you buy a house and you get a little older.
You lost a little of your fire?
I used to, like, when my credit was bad and I thought that was what life was, and the bill collector would call, I go, suck my left ball, bitch. Let me tell you something. I'm sticking my asshole in the phone, and I want you to stick your tongue on it. And ever since I started seeing my credit limit creep up, 600 here, 650, and somebody goes, you can buy a house with that. And once I started thinking about a house, and then one time a bill collector called, it was from an AT&T bill that they called, and I told them to lick my ass, right? And they would call. And the day I said, boy, I can fix it up, I just went, this isn't fair, but, I'm just going to want to just get rid of this because it's just ridiculous.
Work out
I'm just
something
gonna get
with
rid of
you
I'm going to work out something with you. And I understand I'm less aggressive with the cops because I got shit that I need the cops to come help. Like this guy in Philly, I don't want to, if something happens to me with one of these psychopaths in Philly, I want him to come and try to help me out. I don't want him to go hide the fucking whatever the call. It's a 182. Somebody's fucking up Patrice. You know what I mean?
Right, so listen. Let's go to the instant feedback. First of all, Big Doodles J, to the cop that called from Philly. Rocky was also a movie too, asshole. But it seems real to you fuckers.
Bashing Philly.
Yeah, the Philly bashing.
Oh, that was a good. Thank you, man. That was
and
a good.
Joe Wagner from Whackbag. Tell Patrice the New Jersey State Police actually used to have a minimum height requirement along with a lot of other stuff, but the stupid bleeding heart said it was discriminatory. Police agencies have been made to lower their standards. With that, we say
a big motherfucker to protect my shit.
With that, we say hi to Keith the cop. Keith.
Yeah, and that was the same in the city too. You used to have to be like 6'2" and Irish to get the job. But, it comes around. Times change. But, like what Patrice is saying, the other night I pull a guy over. I'm in the right-hand lane at a red light. This dude comes ripping up on the right-hand side in the parking lane, goes all the way across 4 lanes of traffic, all the way back and forth. I chase him out 6-7 blocks. I pull him over. He happened to be a black gentleman with dark tint. And the first thing is, can I know what I'm being stopped for? What are you being stopped for? You know what you're being stopped for, but that attitude that's got to come with being, you know.
Hey Keith, let me ask you a question. Yeah. As inside information, I mean, this is on the record, off the record, whatever. What aren't there some acceptable fucking crimes? Aren't there some crimes that you go? Aren't there some discretionary, like, you know what? He just turned without a blinker. Fuck it, let's go. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like, don't you decide when you're gonna fucking...
Dude, that has happened to every single person listening to us right now.
They let you go.
You're in your car and you know, oh, fuck, I did that right in front of a cop. You see the cop saw you and they let you go.
I do a lot of shit now.
But not even stop. Like, where a cop goes, this guy is breaking a fucking law.
It don't matter.
You know what? I don't feel like fucking
happens
with him.
A lot.
But but should they just go for every law that's being broke? That's what I'm saying.
But how many times have you flown by a cop going 75, whatever, on the highway? He's there with his gun and just decides not to go after you.
Oh, they let you go sometimes. They don't pull you over.
State troopers are different, dude.
No, but they're looking for someone going faster.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, you may get out of the car and you may go up to the car, and it's the attitude that dictates whether or not you're going to get the ticket.
Did you give the guy a ticket?
Actually, I didn't give him a ticket because, I was busy. I was going to do something else.
Was he a dick to you, or was he nice for you to give him the ticket?
You know, once he started with his attitude, and then I came back with, you know, the law attitude of it, he then calmed down. He wasn't so uppity anymore.
Uppity? Nigga, do you even know you ain't supposed to say uppity? Jesus, Keith.
Uppity is a good word.
Let's call a spade a spade.
I'm hanging up on Keith to save his job.
It's very descriptive.
That's right.
They're very uppity.
Or you're gonna be fucking Keith, the mall security guard. Keep talking.
So this guy, you know, comes out of Sears, right? And he's running down the hallway, so I got to stop him.
Yeah.
That'll be his next story.
We like Keith too much. We hung up on him.
Fucking Forest Ranger hat on.
Let's go to Matt in Kentucky. Matt.
Oh, jeez.
Hey there, Matt.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, Matt.
I love you, Patrice. You're great. Your laugh is hilarious. And the reason I called, you guys ain't going to believe it, we here in Pike County, a midget for a deputy sheriff.
You got a midget.
Deputy sheriff?
Yeah.
That's great.
Is he online? We got to see a picture.
You ought to see her standing beside her partner.
It's a her?
Her?
Oh, my God.
I know why they hired her, by the way. Because her partner wants his dick sucked, and she stands there and he just fucks her mouth with her. He pins her against the door and fucks her in the mouth. And his knees tink against her little star.
It's because she covers every, like, group that they have to hire.
Yep.
What county?
Is she black? She has to be black.
What county?
Pike County.
What?
Pike County.
Ike?
Yeah, P-I-K-E.
Oh, Pike
County. Is she a Puerto
Calling
Rican?
all blacks, move to Pike County. Female midget deputy sheriff. Oh, my God.
Every time she's involved in a shooting and the grand jury gets together, the victim comes in with 2 kneecaps gone. It's like only kneecap shots.
Pull over. I said pull over.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you know she's just extra nasty.
Oh, you know she is.
Do you know how fast you were going? Driver, put both hands out the vehicle and hold your car keys out.
What?
Hold your keys out the window.
Who's talking to me? What? Who's talking to me? Who's talking to me? What?
Down here.
God, is that you?
Down here.
Oh.
Now, passengers, step out of the vehicle and get on your knees. Not for security, just so I can talk to you face to face.
Put your hands where I can see them, like on your ankles. Fucking twerp, shut your mouth. Give you a good mouth fucking against the car.
Does she need a special huge trigger guard around her trigger for that big fat sausage finger?
You know how many times her fat fingers have gotten stuck in that gun?
She probably does have to have a special gun.
Special pedals.
Just for the fumbling with the bullets and they're falling all over because those sausage fingers can't shove it in.
Those little big muffin hands.
The only way she can protect you is because you allow her to just be a cop.
Or the criminal's laughing too hard. He can't run. He just laughs. Look at the little thing. Look at the little thing.
Could you imagine seeing her running after a perp down the street?
Hey, stop! Stop in the name of the law. Police, stop!
She has her gun belt on. Her gun is scraping the ground. She's dragging it like a little child wearing its mother's clothing.
No, I said her little fat ass. Her little fat midget
that fat midget ass.
Yeah.
With those bow little legs.
Little fucking taking way too much up cop pants she has to wear. They're like cop shorts. They should give her the fucking postal shorts and she wears them.
Oh, shit.
She wears a She wears a 34-inch waist and an 8-inch long.
Oh, she's fucking horrible.
Right.
Her little fat.
She wears Lieutenant Dan's old pants. Little fucking.
Oh man, y'all are fucking crazy.
Anything else you can tell us about the fidget, Matt?
Yes.
Anything else you could?
No, that's got guys. I'm punching out.
Jesus, Matt. You could have helped us along a little bit. There's another county that has a midget cop. Joe in Rockland.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Joe.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
Listen, you want? Okay, not bad, thanks. Listen, you want to know how messed up the NYPD is? They have a midget who went through the academy about 2 classes ago, and apparently she cannot get over a foot wall. So what they did was they have this test, this physical test that everybody must pass. Well, what they did was everybody went, and everybody passed except for this girl. What they did was they locked up the door. They locked the gym with just her and the instructors. Then they put in a little step ladder in order for her to get over the wall.
That's good, because that's what a perp will do when she's chasing him. He'll put a little ladder down and say, "Go ahead, hop over, toots."
And now she's working out by either the 7-3 or the 7-5 out in East New York.
You know what she should be? I'm sorry, go ahead, Ben.
She's getting chased every day by some crack dealer out in the corner every day. And,
I would just stick my pit bull on her. You know what she ought to do? She ought to be a police mascot. She ought to paint her face orange and run around yelling positive things about the police in the station to amuse the officers. She should be forced to run around with an orange face.
Or do the job William Dafoe did in Platoon. Just crawl around in holes and find stuff.
Find bad guys in little holes. She should be like a drug-sniffing midget where she trains and they just put her on a leash at the airport.
That's right.
Let her smell your bag.
And she opens your suitcase and walks through it.
She sniffs it. Sniffs it. It's Coke.
Yeah. I'm smelling some cocaine and dirty underwear. We're going to have to check your bag.
Hey. Can I read a few of these from the instant feedback? The boys are on top of this one today. Potsy from Brooklyn. The crook is laughing, hyperventilating in the back of the police car. There would be no need for her to chase. Kevin from Connecticut. I would run away backwards so I could watch the midget cop run. Tim from Boston.
You could probably still get away by running backwards and get a good laugh watching her run. With those little elbows, those misshapen bony elbows rocking back and forth sideways.
They're killing on the instant feedback. Tim, wow, and it's updating way too fast. I lost Tim's. Hold on. Tim from Boston, the short, stubby arm of the law. And Meat Stick from Coatesville. Stop in the name of the Lollipop Guild.
Twerp.
That's just great.
Have a midget cop?
Of course you can't.
You just got to give up on society when they start lowering the standards.
You know what they should do with midget cops?
To the police academy.
If you're a midget cop, they should put you on top of the desk. And whenever like a cop walks by, if he's bummed out, you should be forced to do a little midget dance to make him happy. Like you're a Christmas ornament. They should dress you like in whatever seasonal garb is appropriate.
Yeah. Like a curly cop shoes.
Like, yeah.
With a little hat for a Christmas elf.
You know those fucking wind-up Santas? That's what you should do. You should dress like that when the cop go like that. You should be forced to sing a Christmas song and dance on the fucking top of the police blotter desk.
Oh, my God. Mr. Torrance from Whackbag. Always good for one. Oh, it updated. Damn it. Okay. She should be forced to walk the beat with the stepladder strapped to her back in case she needs to get up on a curb or something.
I wonder if you put water on her, does she turn into other cops? Don't feed her after midnight.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right. There's always one. Debbie from New York. What's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Hi, Debbie.
I'm 4'11". Jimmy, you know how short I am.
I do.
And you know what? I don't believe that if you can't pass those standards, which I did, that's just crap. I passed all the standards. I actually won the physical training award. You know, yes, I get a lot of jokes because I'm short, but you got to keep up.
Are you a midget?
No, I'm not a midget.
No, she's not. I know her. She's not. She's actually
not a midget.
Sorry, Debbie's a midget.
4'11"?
4'11" is officially midget zone.
No.
Look it up.
What's a midget?
Anyone
4'9".
under...
Oh, 4'9".
Are you sure?
What did you run the 40 yard
I heard
dash
anyone
with
under
those
5
legs?
is in the midget category.
I run an
You're a
8
tall
minute
midget,
mile.
but
I can chase them.
You know, she's in amazing physical shape. I gotta vouch for her. She's
you
in
chase them and then hold on to a
perfect
leg
physical
until
shape.
someone else shows up.
Oh, no, I just, like, kind of gnaw at their ankles until they fall down.
All right, Deb.
But, you know, I keep up with it. I have to. Right now,
Here's the thing. Why would you, no offense, Debbie, or maybe offense, I don't know. But why would I allow someone with the bitterness towards society that a 4'11" person would have to administer justice fairly? How can you do that, knowing that you have never been dealt a fair shot, so you are getting vengeance towards society from being 4'11"? Who the fuck is going to respect you and ever has respected anybody 4'11"? From a physical standpoint or an authoritative standpoint? Why would I respect you? So you're going to abuse the law.
No, I don't abuse the law. What I do, you know, if you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you. And I get a lot of respect if I'm cool with them. But as soon as they disrespect me, all bets are off.
What if you're faced with like a 6'3" huge guy, and you got to take him? You're the only one there. What are you going to do?
I've dealt with it. I've had to deal with it.
And what do you do?
I've had to fight him.
That person technically can beat the crap out of you. I don't care what they
aren't
can
you more
totally overpower
and aren't you more tempted to fire
shoot
off around?
Do you pull your gun out every day? Because that's what I would do.
I'm tempted to shoot a lot of people sometimes, but I don't. That's why I carry a big stick.
Well, a small guy can have that too, though. A guy can have someone 6'5" beat the shit out of him. I mean, you know, anybody can have a guy.
He's a guy out on comp right now. He's not a big guy, but he's really strong. Well, he got beat up by a 12-year-old girl.
Hey, do you get respect from the other cops
too?
Yeah, I do.
I would think they wouldn't respect you.
How many rounds does a David and Goliath slingshot hold? 16?
Oh, about 13.
All right, Debbie, you're very brave to call the show today.
Bye, Debbie.
Let's go to Madonna Mike. Mike.
What's up, boys?
Hey there, Mike.
Jimmy, good show Friday.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, Patrice, did you just get called uppity before?
He did. Patrice got called up. No, he didn't get called uppity. The guy said, Keith said uppity, but not to Patrice.
Yeah, not to me.
Patrice knew not to speak up, though.
Shiftless, maybe, not uppity.
Shiftless.
Jesus Christ, do you know me?
Jesus.
Maybe there is a problem with
I got up at 7 in the morning to come here.
I love you, Patrice.
All right, by the way, Debbie's lucky.
Thank you.
Hey, Debbie gets respect. Yeah, sure she does.
All right, Mike, thanks.
All right, boys, bye.
I'm sure she does.
Midget starts at 4'10".
Oh,
I heard under 5, but it's 4'10".
So she got that off on a technicality.
Yeah, she just got up. She's probably like 4'10".
Yeah, but if she's admitting
at or something.
See, like my sister is short, man, and she says she's 5 foot. That means she's 4'11". So Debbie's 4'7".
You think?
Yeah. If she's admitting to 4, what did she say?
4'11".
Yeah, she's definitely shorter than that. It's just how it works in the big city. You're in violation.
You're in violation. Well, that's cute.
By the way, I have a problem with Borders Books in Buffalo.
Borders Books in Buffalo?
I want to find out
Buffalo? When was the last time you were in Buffalo?
No. Here's the problem.
Borders Books.
I want to find out if it's true. A fan in Buffalo emailed me, said he was in a Borders, and he asked if they sell Jim Norton CDs. And the guy went, who, that comic? He hates everyone. Why would we sell his stuff?
Oh.
Now, I want to find out if that's true. I don't know how many Borders are in Buffalo.
Commend the man for keeping your trash out of his store.
Absolutely. Yes. Now, that will just be addressed in the harshest manner possible.
Of course.
If it's true.
All right. We got to get into the PSP discussion.
I want to slap someone in the head, take their personal fucking...
Ugh. Well, considering that Borders probably sells Mein Kampf and other books of that ilk, on the comedy section.
Oh, damn it, beat me to it.
I just don't see mine as being that.
That's where those Jimmy Norton CDs should be. Mein Kampf.
Mike in Jersey, what's up?
Hey there, Mike.
Mike, Ant's giving up too many freedoms. Are you nuts?
What am I? What freedoms did I give up?
You're not
He gave up the freedom of speech.
There you go.
Hey, Mike's an ACLU guy, and he thinks you're giving up too many personal freedoms.
We're going to regroup. We got Lindsay Lohan using the C word. We got Fox 29 reporting on the PSP and how it's dangerous to the kids.
That's what I want to hear.
In just a bit.
I played it just for him.
He went to the bathroom to cry some more.
Aww. All around me, I see many faces.
Is he weeping in the bathroom?
And you never gave me.
Mooney, Texas, what's up?
I know what that sound is, that Japanese stuff.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, I think I saw the highlight someplace, and it's where they got that game show where they lube those guys' buttholes up and they have to hold their turds in, and then when they do finally spew, they measure to see how far it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Mooney.
Did I nail it?
No, another wrong
Not at
answer.
all. Sorry.
Yeah, we're still trying to guess what this is. Patrice, listen to this. Another wrong answer. Still trying to figure out what that is. That's great.
I would hope it was 3 seconds after the Enola Gay pulled that left-hand turn. That's what I'm hoping it is.
All right, here's a quickie before we get into that PSP story. Lindsay Lohan says Paris Hilton is a cunt. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Where'd this come from? E.T.?
Yeah.
And Lindsay Lohan.
Let's get the E.T. music. We haven't heard Anthony's E.T. reporter voice in a while, where they overpronounce everything.
Well, there it is. Tonight on E.T., we'll be looking at Brangelina and Tom Cruise and Tomcat and what they're up to. And Lindsay Lohan calling Paris Hilton a cunt. A cunt. Tonight on Entertainment Tonight. How did they get this?
Paparazzi camera.
Paparazzi.
A lot of good stuff. The paparazzi.
The video camera rolling and.
Well, they collect a lot of stuff and then they, farm it out to ET and all that.
Yeah,
but they can't play this on regular TV. So we got it for you here on satellite.
You look beautiful, Lindsay. Are we with Paris tonight, Lindsay? Lindsay, we love you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's enough, man.
Paris is a cunt.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, what did you say? The what? Lindsay, Paris is the what? She's a cunt?
She's kidding.
Why is Paris a cunt? All right, Lindsay, why is Paris a cunt? We got you saying a second ago. Tell them dirty gay something saying. Paris is your friend. Lindsay loves Paris.
I love her.
No.
Wow.
And then like, why is she cunt? Why is she cunt? Well, we got you. It's like, we got you.
She said cunt, though.
Yeah.
Make sure she said cunt.
Listen.
Paris is a cunt.
What do you think she's saying?
Cut?
That doesn't say cunt.
Yeah, it does.
She did not say cunt.
Paris is a cunt.
That's not cunt.
That is so cunt.
Is it cup?
Why must I always
Cunt?
disagree
You're
with
calling
white
it a
people?
cut
I
or
don't
a cup?
hear differently.
What is she saying?
Let's ask the studio audience.
It's
Cunt?
cunt.
Not even one.
What is it? What could it possibly be if it isn't cunt?
She probably, you know how you don't finish sentences or something? It was Freudian, but she didn't, there was no
Goddamn rich cunt.
No, Paris said,
kill rich cunt.
she said Paris is a cunt, and that's why her people going, she's kidding. She went, I'm kidding, and then you hear people going, oh, she's kidding. Her people, her publicist, who knew it was bad, and they're going, well, that's why they panicked. If she would have said anything else, the reaction never would have been that way.
Can you slow that up?
Paris is a cunt.
What do you Paris is a what, Dan? That sounds like...
There's no one that fucking doesn't think that doesn't sound like cunt. Fan. That said cunt?
Sounds like cunt to me.
But listen to the reaction.
Absolutely.
Listen to what the other people say. And listen to Lindsay what she says.
Okay, go
Listen.
ahead.
And you can hear the gasp. Yeah, someone is DJing a light bulb, but he's always good for stuff on the show. He says, listen for the gasp right after she says it.
Yeah. All right.
You look beautiful, Lindsay. Are we with Paris tonight, Lindsay? Lindsay, we love you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's enough, man.
Paris is a cunt.
I'm sorry, Lindsay, what did you say? The what? Lindsay, Paris is the what? She's a cunt?
She's kidding.
Why is Paris a cunt? All right, Lindsay.
Hear her.
Everyone heard it. People hear the
and then you hear the publicist. She's kidding.
Yeah,
kidding.
they're fucking pukey publicists. But that was everyone heard it. Even people right there heard
That's
it.
their jobs.
He said cunt.
All right, Lindsay. Why is Paris a cunt? We got you saying a second ago. Tell them Dirty Gates in the tank. Paris is your friend. Lindsay loves Paris.
I love her.
No.
Lindsay just said, I never said that. They go, we got you. We got you saying it.
We got you saying it. We got you.
Oh, they know they got it.
Vultures.
Yeah, they got her.
They got her.
She said Paris the cunt. She was just being playful. I don't even know if she meant it. She might have just been like me.
You know what? If somebody said,
she meant it.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. If someone came up to me and was like, hey, where's Jimmy Norton tonight? Jimmy Norton's a fucking asshole. Yeah. You know? And it would be like, oh my God.
Now, they're all competitive. She meant it, and she got caught.
Probably.
No, I didn't say that. I meant he's probably fucking an asshole. No.
He said...
No tranny? No.
He said...
She's probably somewhere filming herself sucking someone's dick. That would be like, oh, ooh.
This is what she said.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
What was that, Patrice?
That was cunt.
That was cunt?
Yeah, that one was, right? Okay, listen.
No, cusp. She's a cusp.
And multiple makes said, what did he say?
Oh, I never say that. I threw jism in her hair, but I tossed a load on her.
Right in her face, as he should have.
Great.
Let's move on to this. We got to protect the children from the PSPs out there.
Yeah.
The PSPs are causing all sorts of problems.
Very dangerous.
Are the words PlayStation Portable going to end up on your kid's Christmas list? PSPs are good, clean fun, right? So why are they also known by the name PlayStation Portable? Fox 29's Robin Taylor has some information that'll really open your eyes.
We don't want to spoil anybody's Christmas, but there are hidden dangers parents should be aware of. I'm sure you wouldn't give your child pornography, but you just might be giving them access to it with today's most popular electronics.
How about this, twat? Don't give your kid a TV or a VCR or a DVD player or a computer because they can also watch pornography on that.
They could get it on that too, but
Jesus
it's basically
Christ.
made for fucking gaming.
And don't give them uncles.
Anything you have that has some kind of wireless connection to the internet, you're going to be able to download porn from.
This next clip, you got to keep a visual in mind here. A seemingly harmless device can be dangerous, and the end of the clip, when the reporter says Pandora's box, still frames a porno, a swastika, and the KKK.
No, the little girl's name is Pandora, and there was something apparently damp and staining the seat.
Portable gaming devices are all the rage, with a generation of teens convincing their parents they're a must-have. Yet these seemingly harmless devices can do more than play football or race cars. Inside is a high-powered computer that, with a Wi-Fi connection, can access the internet.
A parent can watch their child on the internet in the kitchen, in the living room. But with this, you can take it anywhere.
And that opens up Pandora's box.
Sound like a Rubik's Cube commercial.
Wait,
yeah.
A cereal music.
The hell with awful music was playing during that.
So what's the deal?
It's like a Wi-Fi or some shit?
It's a Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you can get online so you could play online games.
I understand all that.
With people. And the second you're able to do that, you could also access websites. So that's what people have been doing.
I don't know if can you play online?
Yeah.
Yeah,
play online with that.
Okay. And they were saying that the children might use that to access pornography.
Well, I was having a problem networking mine into my computer network, which really pissed me off. Anytime I try to network computers, it's like, it takes fucking forever. And then I get it and go, oh, that's what I had to do. And then when I have to do it the next time, I completely forget what I did.
I'm not a network guy. You ought to call Mark Cuban, though. That's what he does. Used to do.
All right, here we go.
A Minnesota boy got into trouble when he brought his PlayStation Portable to school.
Oh, no. This is an incident that has opened our eyes.
On a dare, Jeff Harris showed his friends how his PSP could display pictures of naked women.
A whole bunch of pictures went on, and then I turned it off, like, right away. After.
That's no dare. The dare should be he showed pictures of naked men.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right? I dare you to show a big cock on this fucking thing.
His friends dared him to show horse gag.
I love the fucking music of this thing. It's like they're showing the little kid coming in close and back. At the
what was it, like in kaleidoscope vision and some awful 60s fucking porno music.
There's a girl in a long, like, green sweater skirt fucking hula hooping behind him.
That's what this whole report's like Austin Powers.
That was horrible.
Chick's burning her bra behind the kid while he's fucking showing a picture of Harry Dean Stanton.
And why is this a big deal? It's just, little boys finding another way to see naked
Absolutely.
chicks. It's been like this since the beginning of time.
Well, they shouldn't allow Staples because those are going to Playboys to staple.
Right.
So come on.
So stupid.
Pictures went on, and then I turned it off, like, right away after I did that.
It was simple. All he did was tap onto the school's wireless internet connection.
Oh, it's incredibly easy to find. It's just shocking how much is out there.
Wow.
Thanks. PSP. That's great.
So they're looking
on
at
a dare.
They're looking at pornography. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
How we used to bring in Playboy, like ripped out pages from Playboys, and you'd be in school in the playground, and it was like drug deals going on. You'd be like, hey, check this out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at this one. I'll trade you this for that.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, same shit, only
Times don't
great
change.
technology.
They just use technology to keep
imagine
it going.
having that as a kid in school.
What's wrong with the boy looking at naked bosoms?
Video. Nice.
All right.
Wanting to cash in on the action, the adult film industry is marketing porn for portables, earning the PSP the nickname PlayStation Pornable. Fortunately, without credit cards, most hardcore porn is out of kids' reach because it is a money-making business, and the pornographers aren't interested in giving porn away.
If you don't have a credit card, the pornographer doesn't want to deal with you.
But that last guy, his diction was so good, I'm enraged.
Wasn't it?
Can you play the last guy who said, if you don't have a credit card, pornographers. Listen to Steve's father.
Pornographers.
Yeah.
Wanting to cash in on the action, the adult film industry is marketing porn for portables, earning the PSP the nickname PlayStation Pornable. Fortunately, without credit cards, most hardcore porn is out of kids' reach because it is a money-making business, and the pornographers aren't interested in giving porn away.
If you don't have a credit card, the pornographer doesn't want to deal with you.
If you don't have a credit card.
Credit card? Pornographer does not want to deal with you.
Deal with you.
I earned that porno. All you got to do is take the filters off your Google, put in nude women. You're done. All the nakedness you want to see.
See pretty girls.
Beautiful girls.
Beautiful girls.
When I was a kid, I stole Wee magazine with Pia Zadora on the cover just to see her pink nipples. Oh, you
Was that the one where she was in the bathtub?
That was fucking
I don't remember.
No.
All right, Patrice, see you later.
Where you going?
Right.
She has to go?
Yeah,
hey, dog, where you going?
Oh.
P. Diddy.
Okay.
I can leave.
No, don't leave.
Come and go as you please.
Come back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where you going?
All right, see you later. Come and go as you please.
But porn isn't the only danger out there. Hatred, violence, and the means to carry out deadly schemes can all be accessed through gaming devices with an internet connection. And it doesn't make any difference whether they're portable or played on a computer in your home.
There are scenes of extreme violence out there that certainly could leave a lasting psychological scar.
But the greatest danger of all may be a child predator posing as another gamer.
Pedophiles and people who want to hurt kids have access to them. And they do because this is a communication device.
Hope was asking the kid how big his rook is.
8-year-old chess player. I'm 8.
Are you hung like a pawn or a king? Nothing. It's like the horsey.
I'm like a horsey.
It's like a horsey.
It's bent.
He's too young to even know it's called a knight. It's the size of a horsey. It jumps two and then 1. It makes an L.
Well, there you go.
My penis hooks the way a horsey moves. You know.
Now we have to deal with that. All right.
Yeah. PlayStation Pornable. Well, like Jim said, take away everything then. Just take away everything. There's a hidden danger for children in everything.
Sure.
But we as adults, and even, I don't even mean like adults, people that could deal with things 16 years old, 17, 18, they could play these things and access porno and not be damaged by it. But because of, it could get in the hands of 8-year-olds, you got to sanitize everything.
And some kids know how to use it responsibly, but why don't you just take away the fucking the crotchless Barney panties that are popular with children?
Exactly what my point was, Jimmy.
Some children want to use them so they can bend over and get a tee-hee out of their friends.
And uncles.
Yeah. Show you their little stinky pita.
Hey, here's a guy, Mr. Torrance again. Torrance, I'm 32, and when I was a kid, we used to slip the porn magazine into a newspaper and then buy the paper, then take it to the woods and hide it in the rocks in some plastic bags.
What a brilliant idea.
God, it's become so easy for the kids to jack off these days.
What a brilliant idea. The fucking porn in the news. All I ever did when I was a kid is my friend Scott, he had a fucking cat box full of cat shit, so I would get drunk and then take the daily paper and put all the cat shit in it and then put it back on the table so when his father opened the paper, cat shit fell on him.
What a great gag. What a scumbag you were.
Yeah, his dad back home after a hard day of work and open it, and 6 or 7 little cat turds would fucking fall over him.
What a douchebag.
I would get drunk. We'd always get drunk in his house, and I would just urinate all over his faucets. I was like big. I remember being drunk in his bathroom. I remember I'm being drunk in his bathroom, and I'm pissing all over the mirror and his fucking faucet handles and all over the floor.
Why?
I don't know. It just made me laugh to do so.
Why would you do that?
There's something
is that funny?
We might have lost
great
your
about
mic,
pissing
Jimmy.
in a sink, man.
We lost your mic when you were moving around.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what you did.
It's probably the connection. There you go. Just smack it a couple times. Why would it work?
Perfect.
Now it's making a hissing
really
noise.
Good. No, that one's good now.
No, that one stinks. It's broken. It's busted.
Well, there's a whole thing up here.
Yeah,
how's that, fan? Is that on? Am I on the radio?
Yes, you're on the radio.
Oh, I like this one better. Makes me feel like an old-time broadcaster.
You were a real fucked up drunk.
I was a naughty boy.
Wow, to just go start pissing on people's fucking faucets.
But I mean really pissing on it.
Not just a quick throw.
No.
Did you use the toilet at all during that session?
I wouldn't have noticed it if there was there could have been a fucking flowers coming out of it for all I knew.
Wow.
No, why even open the fucking lid? Certainly not.
God, that is funny. That is really funny.
And then me and Tom Naylor would fucking get dog shit, like big wet pieces of dog shit, and put them in Glad baggies, and then throw them down the library book return slot.
Some poor old lady just
yeah. Oh yeah. And we threw shit without baggies too, but I mean we had to carry it for a while.
She's just volunteering her stupid time. She has to deal with your shenanigans.
People's books sliding down into the shit.
She's just trying to shush people.
Yeah, that's all.
And their shitty books.
Oh, we were awful at shit.
Oh.
All right.
Wow, that is really funny.
Cat shit in the newspaper rules, though. I suggest it to anyone. Because this cat shit stinks so bad, and you know there's going to be a couple of pellets of fucking litter in it.
And then he just picks it up and it falls in his
Do you know how surreal that is when you come home after a long day's work and you want to just read the paper, and the next thing you know there's animal shit in your lap? You know how bad that cat must have got hit? He probably thought the cat did it. Snuck over there, opened the paper and shit and closed it. And then refolded it properly.
Oh, is that great? Wow, are you a fucking degenerate? I love it.
I was garbage.
Oh, God.
Nothing was better than that.
No.
No. Shit in people's mailboxes. Who would do that?
You were big on the shit thing. That's
funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I mean ever. When I was 6 or 7, and my friend Mark Rosenberg, we were sitting there in the fucking grass.
I love how he uses the real names. It just makes the stories that much better.
Mark leaned back and he put his hand. You've never seen a more fucking butterscotch pile of fucking wet dog shit. It was as fresh. I'm surprised the dog wasn't actually walking away when he did it. He put his hand, he leaned back for a casual chat in the grass and stuck his hand in this pile of shit. And it's the funniest thing. I've never seen anything funnier. That was 32 years ago. And nothing has come close.
Were you just doubled over crying laughing?
It was incomprehensibly funny. Like, as a child, I didn't realize that anything could make you feel that kind of emotion. And that's all it took. And women think they understand what funny is. That's what funny is.
Hey,
God damn, that is good.
Andrea Pizer.
I guess she never called.
Do we have an update? Are we trying to get Andrea Pizer on the... Dan? Steve? Can't get her on the phone from the New York Post? Oh. Hey, story of the day. It's time for story of the day.
And remind me to tell you the stories of when we would drive by with cups and throw urine on people in New Brunswick. That was our favorite activity. We would drive around, me and my friend Luch. He was like 35 and he hung out with the teenagers.
Oh, creepy guy.
Yeah, he drove a fucking Volkswagen Bug and we would drink and I would piss into cups and we would just drive through New Brunswick and throw it on people. And I would leave the little... Oh, we got some good ones. And I fucking had a plastic cup with a plastic lid on it. And I'll never forget there was a couple walking. And I fucking threw it, and the arc was beautiful, and the guy put his arm up to block it. And it hit his arm, and
exploded.
Piss went all over him and his girl.
Oh, would I be so fucking
Oh, he had to be steamed. We would drive around with eggs and egg people all the time. I got a guy in New Brunswick.
He probably remembers that.
Yeah,
that guy probably fucking remembers being hit, putting his arm up, and having just slow motion, having his cup hit him.
And he's probably, if he's listening, he's probably told himself for the last 25 years it was beer. No,
no, it wasn't.
I told you. I told you guys that my friend fucking Stanley and Mike. Stanley was the bodybuilder. We were 13 playing asteroids, and Mike was 13. And so Stanley wasn't gay. He was just a fucking not a smart guy. He was a martial artist. Me, him, and Mike would just drive around in his rickety old truck, and they would show up with margarine dishes full of motor oil. And we would just go to people's open car windows and like throw the fucking motor oil all over the inside of their car on their console.
Oh, you fucking scumbag.
And I remember one time Stan ate some Chinese food and Mike had the hot mustard and we saw some pretty girl and Mike went, "Hey whore, have some mustard." And he threw it at her and she waved and then she waved the mustard at her. Oh.
Hey whore!
Hey whore! He was a sociopath. Because I remember we were...
Oh shit! You all were.
We were driving. It was like 100 degrees out. We saw this guy hitchhiking backwards with no shirt, and fucking Mike goes, "Hey Stanley, let's drain the engine oil and drive back and throw some hot oil on him." He wanted to drain oil out of the hot engine and throw it on a guy's bare chest while he was hitchhiking. And he meant it. Let's go throw hot oil on him, Stanley.
1353?
Dude,
what's the hot oil?
We found one time the Holy Grail. We were in a parking lot, and we found a half a dish of melted chocolate ice cream, and there was an open car window with one of those fur seat backs. Oh, we smushed it all over the seat back. We drove by 5 minutes later, and there was an elderly couple. They had to be in their 70s, and they were outside the car, and she's wiping chocolate off the guy's back. He must have been so hot under the collar. He sat down and got fucking chocolate all over his old back. Oh, it was perfect. Oh, that was a good one.
all over his old back.
Oh, I'll never forget him standing there and her behind him just wiping at his back.
Oh, you a fuck. Norton was a fucking minute.
Hey, Stanley, let's go back and throw hot oil on him.
Let's get a Paul in Nashville. Paul.
Fucking menace. He's a menace.
Paul.
Fucking laugh.
Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
One of the best places to take a crap to piss someone off is to get up on a green at a golf course. Sit there and fill the hole full of shit because you know that first golfer taps in, reaches in, grabs his ball, and gets a handful of shit.
That's a good one.
That's also the answer.
Yeah.
Damn good one.
That's a damn good one, is right.
Hey, Stan.
Oh, that guy I'll never forget the guy on the shoulder, backwards hitchhiking with no shirt.
You know what is also a good one with the old person and his wife wiping his back off. How long did it take for him to sit there until he realized his back was in something?
It couldn't have been long because it was fur and we coated it with melted chocolate ice cream. You understand? It was the holy grail of fun. It was hot. It was summer. Wide open window. His mistake.
I wish there wasn't a statute of limitations. Fucking arrest this idiot.
Fuck. That was a good one.
What a creep.
Yeah. That wasn't even the... shit.
Yeah.
He was going to say that wasn't even the beginning.
No, we wrote...
Then we killed them. Both of them.
They had the pickup truck one time, and they had a couch, a giant old sofa on it. So we set the sofa on fire and pushed it off the truck onto the highway. We were hoping a car would hit it.
There's people in jail right now for 6 of the things he's talking about.
Did you ever think of consequences?
No, we were 13, man. No.
Yeah, but I mean...
Stanley should have. He was 25.
Holy shit.
Stanley, I don't know what Stanley was doing.
I know, we had an old Volkswagen Bug in the back of a pickup truck once, and took it down the road about 60, 70 miles an hour, and held onto the back of the bed, and kicked this thing out. And just watched it, like, chasing the car as it was rolling. And it was so good. And we were going to do that and then just leave. But nothing happened. Like, there weren't any cops. There wasn't an explosion. People didn't come out or anyway. So we backed up, lifted it back into the truck so we could do it again. It was so amazing looking to watch this thing just roll.
I remember one time, me and my friend Marvin... He was a Puerto Rican Jew, Marvin Schnoll. He was a good friend of mine. We were hitchhiking, trick-or-treating. And one guy, we knocked on his door, and he didn't have any. I don't have no candy.
No. Poor fuck.
So Marvin took his gum out and put it over the guy's peephole at his door. So we're out in the yard. 5 seconds later, the older man runs out and grabs Marvin and puts him in a headlock and starts punching the top of his head. And I just stood there in my Halloween costume and watched.
What were you dressed as?
I don't remember. Darth Vader or something. I just watched Marvin.
Real evil Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Just watching your friend get pummeled.
Yeah, well, I held a fucking bag full of pennies and Milky Ways.
Oh, is that fucking funny?
No, I remember what was the thing you were talking about with the embarrassing stories? Remember that shit? What's the thing in school? You ever remember something that's so embarrassing to this day when you think about it, you go, ooh.
We were talking about I guess the douche chill would be the way we describe it now. We had a talk one night about those moments. They're not embarrassing like, yeah, I farted and this chick smelled it. Not exposure type embarrassing. Things where, like, wow, who I am is just garbage.
Yeah.
Like humiliating little moments. Ugh. And for me, one of them. It's not even that. It's awful.
Do you understand? Like one of them, and you just think back and go, oh.
Yeah.
I was in class. And there was a whole class full of people. It was dead silent. And this guy walked by the outside of the classroom door, and I think a sophomore or freshman high school. And there's seniors in the class. It was a math class. And the guy walked by the outside door, and he was singing. And the song he was singing had the beat of da 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 da. It might have been a Christmas song, but the guy was singing bop 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 bop. And I wanted to say, "Shut the fuck up," which would have probably gotten a big laugh.
Yeah.
But I bailed out and I went, "Shut up." Silence. The class was silent.
Oh, you bombed.
It was horrible how unfunny it was. It was crawl out of your skin embarrassing. It was completely humiliating.
Yeah.
He had a much better one. His was really awful.
I used to be the captain of the football team.
Yeah.
And I used to be the hype man, you know, like, y'all, how y'all feel? And the team go, fire it up. How y'all feel? Fire it up. Break down, stick. Break down. You know, getting them all ready.
Yeah.
So one day we played this team for Halloween, right? So I said, y'all ready, baby? Y'all ready to fuck this team? And they like, yeah. Then I said, because they're going to get a trick. And we're going to get a treat. And everybody went, oh. During the breakdown. And we're going to get a treat.
Oh, boy.
I don't even want to look at him.
Did they just lose on purpose?
They said, what the fuck? We won, but it was like they just took away all my power with that.
I would just let you get hit all the time, the whole game.
Were you embarrassed?
Oh, how embarrassing!
Oh, this was 18 years ago, and it was the worst.
Oh, is that embarrassing?
All right, listen, let's get the story of the day so we get out of here.
Oh,
just when you thought you heard it all today, listen to this lovely thing, and then we'll do line of the day.
45-year-old special ed teacher Lucy Baldwin has been arrested. The teacher at Michigan Avenue Elementary School is being accused of abusing an 11-year-old student who has Down syndrome and is autistic.
The student and teacher were seen by a witness teacher on the floor, what appeared to be wrestling around.
According to the police report on October 30th, another teacher witnessed Baldwin being very rough with the boy who refused to sit down. The witness tells police Baldwin grabbed the boy's shirt, ripping 2 buttons off. Then she saw Baldwin a second time struggling on the floor with the child. The student suffered several bruises and abrasions all over his body. He was taken to the school nurse, then police and DCF were called immediately.
Speaking with witnesses involved and also the doctor's examination, there was no indication that the child was out of hand or out of line.
A doctor with DCF determined excessive force was used. We knocked on Baldwin's door, but she didn't want to talk after bonding out of jail. Last week, she was removed from the school pending the outcome of a police investigation.
The child was okay. Then he immediately went home and put a fork in a light socket. It's probably the best thing that happened to him all day.
Of course.
Little dodo bird.
By the way, somebody from Full Blown AIDS in Boston, I love Single Jimmy. Why? They love Single Jimmy.
I don't mind being. I've been single for a long time, man. I'm very infrequently in relationships.
Basically saying you're on fire today, and they think it's because you're single again.
No, I haven't slept. I've been up since yesterday.
Yeah, that kind of gets you punchy. I like it.
Punch drunk.
Same thing with me. If I'm tired, I'll be like, "How was the show?" I get home. How was the show? Oh, hysterical. I don't remember what I said.
Shut up.
Shut up.
They're gonna get a trick.
The fuck up. Would have worked.
I would have killed in a class to hear. I would have gotten booted.
Yeah, but
that would have got a 9.
You'd have gained like that legendary status too.
Another bad time for me was, and he couldn't believe that I bombed here, but I bombed in a movie theater during Revenge of the Nerds, horribly. Some guy was yelling stuff and getting big laughs. And I chimed in and yelled out a couple of things, and neither one of them got a 1 even. And my friend, the last one, I forget what one of them was, but I remember one of them, there was a massage going on, and I yelled, "That's cum he's rubbing into your back." Oh, my God.
It's so that is the funniest. Norton when we was talking, Norton had 4,000 stories, and it's like, you know how you talk to somebody and they immediately get what the fuck you're talking about? Because I was just like, I just was watching a football game, thinking back to that moment, and it makes me it makes me shudder.
You don't want to be that guy.
It just makes me shudder. Some of the things that I would do awkward with bitches, and and Norton had so many stories of just. Like, you just go, oh,
no.
And the trick-or-treat one is it for me, or the time that I had a college professor who had a bad limp, and I did poorly in his class, but I loved his class, and every time I would see him, I would go, "Hey, man, I really love your class, and you're a great teacher." And he got tired of hearing it, so one day I was coming to him and said, "Man, I really love," and he turned around and limped away from me as I was telling him what a great teacher he was.
Shit.
And I just was like, "Oh my God, I never forgot that. I was fucking 18 years old."
Obviously, you never forgot it.
It just hurt my heart, and then when I think about it, it just makes me go, "Oh." But trick or treat, it's because the team was fired up. Y'all ready? Go! Yeah. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? Break down. They're gonna get a trick, and we're gonna get a treat.
It's Halloween.
Fuck you. We're not going for that shit, you fucking faggot.
Is that awful?
Oh, man, never forgot that shit.
Wait, what was the one I was just telling? What was the one I was just saying? I forgot.
Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, that was awful. Oh, the worst part was I yelled that out, and it got such a 0, and my friend Bill was sitting next to me, and he went, "Shut up, Jim." I embarrassed my 13-year-old friends.
Let's go to Bill in Texas. Hey, Bill, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
All right, so Patrice, you had me fucking pissing my pants with a story, and it reminds me I'm playing football. I'm the captain of the defense, and I'm the fucking minority, but I can remember all the plays, so I'm the fucking captain. So we're going to play this team, big rival. I'm getting the defense pumped. I just get done watching the movie The Program, and I tell the guys, keep in mind, 9 of them, brothers. I tell them, all right, guys, let's peel these fucking niggas' caps back. And I just get blank fucking stares from everyone. And I'm thinking, hey, we're okay. Ready? Break. And that's the fucking end of that one.
Very good. You can go all day. Time for the line of the day. Sponsored by BowDogFight.com. Log on and watch American fighters battle for the right to represent the U.S. in a bout against the Russians, all on BowDogFight.com. A mixed martial arts tournament and docu-reality unlike any seen before. We got 2 runner-ups today.
That's correct.
Here's the first runner-up.
And then we sliced the tomatoes and the woutons.
Hey, now you're with us. I like this.
Woutons and tomatoes.
Well, hold on, let's hear more of Julia Brain of Child.
Fuzzy, what's up?
Very good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
With the runner-up line of the day, here's the second runner-up line of the day.
This is a cucumber. You cut up for the lettuce. That's how you do it. You cut up a little bit each time. You see, it's so good here.
His thumb's getting shorter each time. He doesn't even notice the jolt.
Holy crap.
And at the end of the meal, he just throws it all on the ceiling. And it's done.
Anthony line. Runner-up line of the day.
Was that for Anthony or Patrice?
It was like a dude.
Okay, yeah. That was both great lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
And great assists.
Finally, here is today's line of the day. Here.
Line of the day.
Line of the day. Line of the day. And the chicken right now is filming a show called How to Get Away from a Retard.
Oh, my
God. Why did the chicken cross the road? So the retard following him gets hit by a truck.
Is that a combo platter, too?
Yeah, another combo platter.
That's Anthony. I had this set up, but that's I might get the assist.
Jimmy with the bounce pass.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Jimmy inspired me.
And with the slam dunk.
So the retard following gets hit by a truck. Fucking perfect that was.
That audio guy gave us a lot of fodder, and we got part 2 tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we have the retard audio.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Jimmy. I got to go look at houses today. I got to go home. I got to go home.
And we have other stuff.
Yeah.
The man, tomorrow we have to do the man who used the bug to get a woman to disrobe.
Right. Read the promo for the video contest.
And we have other things. Ooh, we have a little promo to do.
Ooh.
O&A video contest sponsored by HotMovies.com. Winner will be announced on December the 15th of this year, 2006. Grand prize is $1,000 courtesy of HotMovie.com. Original videos or animations, no more than 3 minutes each, submitted via email, VHS, DVD, that are centered around the cast and crew of the Opie and Anthony Show. You go to OpieandAnthony.com for details. Videos are going to be judged on originality, humor, and relevance.
Yes.
To the O&A show. It's sponsored by HotMovies.com. Get in, get off. And get out. HotMovies.com. Open to listeners 18 and older.
Very good. Well,
Opie has gone to look at apartments.
He's looking at just
go ahead, Than.
Giant,
you want to sit there for a second.
Mansions.
Just pretend for a second. Go ahead. Just for a second. Don't be shy. His ass crack has still got the seat warm.
Ooh. Yeah.
How do you like it?
A lot.
Does it fit?
A lot.
Suits you? You like that, huh?
Fan, why don't you shut up? Shut up.
Speaking of tricks, I'm going to go to Craigslist and get one when I get home.
You're going to Craigslist it up?
Oh, you bet I will. Where a trick and a treat is the same thing.
Erotic? Do you do the erotic shit or do you do the...
Therapeutic?
Casual
encounters? Never.
Casual encounters.
No.
That's just ridiculous.
What's casual encounter?
Everywhere.
I laugh at that.
That's the one that's like supposed to be square pussy. Like
regular chicks.
Yeah, regular chicks.
No.
What? Wait a minute. I don't get it.
Casual encounters is like supposed to be square, like regular chicks. That's like
regular girl.
I want to be pumped in the ass on Tuesday. Can you come over? Something like that type, or can I come fuck you?
Yeah, a lot of them are hookers too.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to just be some horny chick that's also looking to get fucked.
To be just regular
and you hook
chicks.
up. Oh, okay. So you don't do that.
No, I go right for erotic or therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Because sometimes you can get
a hooker on therapeutic.
Nah, it's very rare, but once in a while you get a nice girl, and for a few extra dollarinis or a few extra clams,
she'll end it off.
She'll grab your cock. I had one yesterday who didn't want any part of it. She was making me jerk off.
Where can I go to find? Like, because it's really, I'm under them. Right now, it's like me and my girl are trying to just get this. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, the girlfriend for the relationship.
Yeah, where can we go to get a nice hooker? Where have you found
Erosguide.com.
I went to Eros.com. It's like, well, you could get a nice one. Like, she come over and she's a nice girl.
That's tough to find. You get that on Craigslist. You can get it. It's really hard to find.
Do they ever look like the pictures?
Yeah, a lot of times they do. Sure. Yeah. Sometimes they don't. I sent one girl away my whole life.
And she had to be such a...
Nah, I was just so annoyed because the one I wanted
Her name was Bob.
No, I kept Bob. I sent...
Merle.
She was a chubbier girl. Not awful, but the one I wanted was a smoking Amazon tall blonde. I had a fucking vibe for her. She was so sexy. And
in the pictures,
yeah. And I said, is this the one from the picture that's going to come? Because if not, I'm sending her away. And this other girl showed up, and I'm like, look, sweetheart, no disrespect. You're a pretty girl, but this is who I called for. And I showed her the picture, and I'm like, that's not you. I'm like, you're very pretty, but this is the girl I wanted to see tonight. And I'm like, the agency said it would be you. So I think I gave her $50 just because she was so nice, like just for travel, because she had to pay for her car probably. I don't want to fuck her because she was nice.
No, he was scared that the fucking big black dude that drove her was going to choke
Not at all.
Off.
No, I really wasn't. That was only for her to be courteous.
Why didn't you just fuck her?
Because I was so annoyed at the agency.
The principle of the whole thing?
I called the agency.
Yeah, there was a principle to it.
I'm like,
there's a principle to it with him.
I'm really upset that you fucking ex-blue-collar motherfucker that you never purchased a hooker in your life.
Never. Swear on my family.
Ant's a straight guy with that stuff.
Never did.
Ant likes a naked girl. Ant likes his girl just to be naked and have regular sex.
I like not regular sex like a fucking
you don't stick
missionary. Hang a sheet between
them. Come on.
Yeah, there's got to be something that you like.
What's your
freak thing?
Your thing. I'm not saying your thing with you and your girl, because I know you won't share that, but what's your thing? You like a little pee on you?
Nothing weird like
punching?
that. Nothing that. I don't want anything up my ass.
Dirty nipples licked?
I don't want anything like that.
You like your ass licked?
No,
you don't like your taint licked under your balls?
No,
your balls licked?
Nothing like that.
Spit?
There's that geographic line of longitude or latitude that can't be crossed.
But you're getting a whispering. You like dirty stuff and you're getting whispered to?
No, the talking doesn't really.
What's your thing?
There's not a big talking thing.
What do you do?
I don't like the way you're trying not to be a piece of shit.
No.
You look at your goatee.
I like fun.
That says you got a problem.
Fun, different positions are cool where you can get a good look at things. Like I like looking at stuff. I like to look. I got to be able to see nudity. I don't like girls covered up with shit. I don't like that.
Skirt with her skirt lifted.
Well, skirt lifted, that's good, as long as you're seeing some real estate.
But the fucking diapers just pulled out a little bit.
But that's got to end. That shit's got to, come off at some point.
How about chicks
pretty early on. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, what's your thing? What's your fetish, man? What really fucking gets you damn, what really
Really
my thing now is unsexy, sexy shit. Like I said, I went to Brazil. It's like I'm getting off of now. I watched this Chinese porno, or this Asian porno. I don't want Chinese, Japanese. But the two girls were unsexily, if that makes sense, squirting each other with titty milk.
See, that's not sexy at all.
With not a sexy
but I know what
vibe,
you mean.
Not like a, ooh, yeah. It was like squirt, and then they're like
joking with super soakers.
Laughing, having fun.
And then the other one was squirt the other one with milk. And my girl washing a hooker in the shower without sex appeal. Just scrubbing
really
her and sniffing her, making sure she's clean was turning me on, dude. Like, so, just a chick walking around, like, if I can get, like, 4 girls to just walk around my house naked for no reason, eating food, watching television.
Just being.
And pee with the door open. And just being there nude with no sex appeal, I think that's just right now, that's fucking jerk off.
I have that to a certain degree, too, where I like a massage therapist who's kind of square and regular to go over the edge. Because when you go so full circle with perversion, that you start to seek out the normal again.
Because
like,
that becomes so
that's
different
something,
than what you're
watching
used
just
to.
a girl showering with a girl. That's like 13-year-old boys get turned on by that. And then you get older and it doesn't do anything for you anymore because you need dildos, you need spit and piss and a hard ass fuck. Like, that's too innocent. And then you get so beyond all that filth that it kind of comes circular again. And you're like, wow, that is kind of sexy. Like, where I just like regular fucking sometimes now. I don't need a lot of the dirty talk. I just need my nipples touched a little bit. I become more normal by experiencing so much fucking filth that you start to go, maybe this will turn me on.
You get desensitized to filth and go back to regular.
Yeah, go back to regular. The regular becomes the filthy.
What would you say the dirtiest thing you ever did was, in your mind? Just the filthiest act you ever tried?
I don't know. I'd have to go back a ways.
Shit on the chest? Piss on the chest?
No, never anything like that.
You ever have
never been anything like that.
Say a brownish tinged, unclipped cock banging into your tonsils?
Brownish tinged?
Unclipped cock. Like, an unclipped third world cock down.
Did you ever have a Blatino straddling your face?
A Blatino.
I can honestly say no. That has never happened. Just not like, because you two are fucking like, you two are way out there.
I used to think
so
I used to think Norton was hideous in terms of piss. Now the shit thing, I can't go to the shit thing because human shit.
It's just
worse. If you ever see human shit
about
in the street,
any type of shit.
Human shit is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I looked at a human fucking piece of shit that was laid out by the parking garage every day for a year. I wished after a year I had taken a picture of it every day to watch it decompose slowly. But every day I had to walk by and go, some homeless guy and you could tell right where it was in a corner, so he found the perfect place to lean and take that fucking big log of human shit.
It's the worst, and I don't know how, you had to be disgusted with the idea of it before you did it.
Oh, who isn't?
What did you do?
What would any consumer do? You take it in the mouth and you jerk off and then you rinse for an hour and question everything.
I watched a shit video, one of those shit videos, and it just did nothing for me. And those little white girls were shitting out giant alligators, like just muffins.
It's
and I was
unfucking watchable.
This is disgusting. But a little pee, and I told him about this, and he explained to me what it did. Because I told him I was in London when I used to go to England all the time, and it was like it's just an unceremonious place. You just walk around late night in this shitty English. Everything's dusty, nothing's clean, and I'm just walking around and I'm sad and lonely, and I was walking to the store to get some fucking cookies. I was ready. I was on killing myself mode, like fucking cookies and fruit punch. I'm gonna kill myself. So I'm walking through and I see this drunk, beautiful girl, tall, just go behind a dumpster and squat, and she fired out a laser beam piss like Star Wars. Like it wasn't sexy. It just, you heard it sizzle coming out. And I got so uncontrollably horny. Like I got that kind of horny. Like I had to run home because I was shaking in my fucking boots, how horny I was, like animal horny. And I was asking Norton because I knew he was in the piss at the time, but he was like, because it's naughty. And it made sense. It's just because she's not supposed to do that.
You probably could have fucked her. A girl with the caliber that's pissing out the
but she was
behind a dumpster.
She was like a model. It was like she was gorgeous and just took a dumpster piss like behind a dumpster. It wasn't someone's looking squat. It was a drunk and just I was like, oh, and I looked at the puddle.
You waited till she left.
She stumbled away, and I'm
track her home.
And I'm just looking at this puddle behind a dumpster. And I'm like, wow, if I didn't see that, I'd be like, oh, some nasty motherfucker. But it was some gorgeous girl.
Dab it behind your ears.
A laser beam out.
It's also the privacy of it. There's something about seeing somebody do something so traditionally private. private.
Yeah.
There's something kind of sexy about that.
That's why people like peeping in
Yeah.
on windows and bathroom, whatever.
If I
we see that woman across the way over at CBS.
Naked.
And she's naked. Doesn't matter that she's, fat or whatever. She's just naked. She's in her house. Whether she knows or not that people are watching her, she's running through her daily routine, and she takes her clothes off. There's something, sexy about that because it's
When's the last time you
taboo.
jerked off?
Jerked off?
You jerk off anymore?
I think I've whacked off.
Without your girls being around?
Without her permission?
Porno, a little jerk file?
Without
How
her
far does your jerk file go back?
Let me think of my jack file. That goes back a ways.
What's the oldest memory you still pull up in the jerk file bank and beat off to? Mine's is 98 when I went to Amsterdam. And it's not even a fuck story. It's that. Remember I told you the young Amsterdam girl, and she told me she was about 18 at the time, and I was 28 and shit. And she goes, I go, hey, how come you didn't give me no pussy last night? And she goes, how old are you? She had that voice, and I go, what? What do you mean how old am I? I'm 28. How old are you? She's like 18. And I go, well, why didn't you fuck me? She goes, I knew you was too young. Right? I go, what? Huh? She goes, you don't always ask a woman for what she wants. You should have took it, little boy. And I started to cry. I got so annoyed.
Didn't I meet her? Did you bring her to the States or she came to the States?
She came to the States one time, this girl.
What was her name? Remember?
O'Deal.
O'Deal, yep. Oh, I remember O'Deal.
She was delicious, dude.
Is that 10 years ago or 8 years ago?
That was 8 years ago, man. And I'd still
I love
jerk
how
off
you
to
guys know the same hookers in other
No, I don't. I remember. I knew who O'Deal was through Patrice.
Well, that's just it.
I didn't meet her.
It doesn't matter. Oh, you didn't?
No, I met her, but I didn't fuck her.
Oh, okay.
She was his girl. He liked her.
Oh, she was delicious, man.
She was a hooker.
No, she's just a regular 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that I tell you guys is what pisses me off about y'all and how much you degrade the homeland, Brazil. You can fly a shorter flight to get the hookers at the red light district, but the hookers at the red light district are hookers. You go in a room, a shitty room, and it's a shitty girl treating you shitty, and then you treat her shitty. You dirty whore, and she's like, fuck you, you buying pussy piece of shit. Here's my pussy, and give me your money. And you're just sitting there going, fuck you. You resent it.
But Brazil
is not that.
Much better. They're much better liars.
It's just yes. Perfect. And I know you said that with your little fucking condescending shit, but that's exactly what it is. They make you feel a little bit better than you're buying pussy. And you don't treat them like they're selling it. You treat them like you're a provider.
Hey,
they need it.
Did you ever see Fabiana again? The one I fell in love with the first time?
Oh, yeah, the one that made this idiot stop going with us. Fucking Fabiana. Who gets dumped by a hooker in Brazil?
No, she was the first one.
She left him.
Yeah. I got my heart broken.
He felt like that. Wait, but that did, you know what? I was going to fuck with him for a minute, but that is what it's like. That's what Brazil is.
She was so much like...
It made him feel like his hooker was cheating.
You thought she was so into you because of the way she put across, like...
Yeah. You stand on the balcony. And she was a pretty girl, too, man.
You almost started falling for this girl.
Yeah.
And then you got...
stay all night.
Oh, my God. What, like you're hanging out on the balcony and isn't this beautiful?
Kissing. You should see the guys running around doing the Flavor Flav with these whores. Just tongue-kissing hookers. I never got up to that point because the tongue kissing bugs me. But he would stand us up to wait for this dirty hooker.
Oh my God!
Let's go, man. Just get another one.
2 trips in a row, I fell for chicks that both spoke English. The ones that speak English are deadly because they have the
deadly.
They have the run of the place because they can communicate like the other girls can't.
Because the other ones be like, you what your name me?
Yeah.
You go, Jim. You. Apartment or hotel? What? You like me? I like you.
No, that's
you go, enough of you. And then you get one that goes, hello, how are you? Da, 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 da. I had my little girlfriend out there, but when my girl went out there, that squelched that. But I had my little, Sarah.
What happened with you bought her the sweatsuit last time we were out there?
I bought her a sweatsuit.
You bought her shit?
When I first went, I bought Sarah a television, a washer and dryer.
What the fuck are you crazy?
Yeah. I bought her a washer and dryer.
Did you?
A television. I took her to the mall. And the last thing I bought her, let me tell you why I stopped buying this shit. I bought her a sweatsuit, right? Just to make her look like I bought her a pair of Nikes, right? And this bitch was walking in the Nikes like they were high heels. She could not walk like a regular bitch.
Like a non-whore.
She had to walk on the ball of her feet because she wears hooker shoes all the time. She had to walk on the ball of her fucking feet. Cause she was, and I said, I can't. You're just a whore. I can't clean you up.
It took her to walk in a pair of fucking sneakers for you to realize she's a whore.
Yeah, like this chick is just a whore.
Holy
but then my girl
shit.
came with me, and you know, she found out what she was. You know, we had that little thing going. You know, it was a money thing, but I was like, I can't give you no money because my girl was like, fuck you. First, my girl was horrified to be out there. She was so scared because I was like, look, baby, come on, man, you gotta do.
Did they hassle her for money and shit or no?
My girl? Nah, man.
How the fuck do you go from, hey, I want a hooker, I'm gonna bang this broad too. So, do you want the Maytag? Which washing machine? How the fuck did?
It's because they give you, you go to a strip club, okay? You go to a strip club and you may, if you're feeling like you're feeling crazy, right? You go to a strip club, you spend $200 easy in ones and fives or whatever, sticking shit down girls, and they dance for you. Not even naked. They get semi-naked.
Yeah, it sucks.
Or whatever.
Right.
And you can't touch them. You got to put your hand behind your back. When you go to Brazil, there's things that those girls do. They do everything that bitches here do in a strip club for free just to make $100. So it's so far above and beyond a call of fuck duty that you do over there that you end up truly like going, I have to give more. So I don't feel it's for my soul, because you go over there and your money's worth 3 times as much, and your money spends the same exact way it here. So their dollar spends like $1 would spend here. Some countries you go, you know, it's like I get $40 your dollars, but everything costs $20. So you go there, you eat like a king, you live like a god, you're with gorgeous girls that probably, for the most part, if they were walking around the streets here, they wouldn't even spit on you if you asked them to. They wouldn't disrespect you if you said, could you just disrespect me? I have no time to disrespect you, I have to go. There's gorgeous women over there, and you can have a good time every day for a grand total of 100 American. You can live like motherfucking Caligula. Right? So,
and the girls are beautiful strip club girls, and they're fucking touching you, they're hugging on you, they're not being cunty and rushing you. They'll sit, have a drink with you, they take care of you.
And every flavor you want, for every tint you want. And they just treat you in a way where she was so cool that, you know, a washer and dryer, she needed. My baby had to wash her clothes.
Oh, my
Yeah, baby,
God.
I need you to have good clothes.
You don't think she just thought, what a fucking sap this guy is?
No, because I didn't make her feel. She might have, but it didn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Women here, it doesn't matter what they really think.
You don't care.
It's like, you know, make me want to buy you a motherfucking washing machine, bitch.
How did you get all fucked up over this?
We were in the whorehouses were amazing. We were standing there in robes, and I was taking 100 milligrams of Viagra, and I was going and fucking 3 girls like in a row.
Norton's dick was raging. It was like
it was awful.
Norton, you can hear the top of his dick going. Boom, 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 boom.
Me and Patrice were standing there one time. We're both in our robes and dirty flip flops, and we're looking down, and my fucking rod is poking my robe out.
It's ridiculous. It made me sick how giant Norton. It was like it should have. Norton's dick looked like it should have those 2 shock things that they go, okay, clear.
We were just looking at my fucking boner pushing my robe out, and we were just laughing like 5-year-olds. And then he brought a girl over, and he opens his robe. And she just sucks his nipple. It was like watching an animal feed its young. It was just disgusting. A 10 just suckled his nipple. It was such Sodom and Gomorrah.
As I pulled it out as if she was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting around in this too small robe and these hot girls, and I'm sitting there and see what it is like they're so good at wrapping you up into this fantasy land where there was a time where I would go into this nightclub, and I would hide from girls like as if I'm sexy like that, and I had to figure out a way to like go, wait a minute, well, I'm not gonna be hiding from sexy women because they give you the illusion of jealousy. They give you that illusion. Like his girl will give the illusion that you're not to talk to any other women.
She's like this is a real thing we have.
Like, how dare you? But it's like, but what it is I used to get out of that by going, look, is the pussy free? The word gratis. I knew how to talk to hookers, so it'd be gratis. It's like basically I would learn how to say, if the pussy is free, then you can say some shit like that. But if I got to give you a dime, bitch, and I'm paying for everything. So it got to a point where I would have 3 or 4 girls that I'd pay and keep around, and they would all hate each other, and I would just feel amazingly like a pimp. But I was paying them. They all got 50 to be there, and they all just sit there saying, that 150 could be mine, and you're giving 50 apiece. And I go, shh, you can all go if you like, because I can replace you easy. You fucking...
Sounds like a great place. I'll never go there.
It's fun. Why won't you ever go?
Why would I go? I have no reason to go.
No, the crime is... That's the reason I won't go back. Is a little too scary.
It's getting tough.
It
is, right? Was it getting worse every time?
Just sounds scary.
It was getting... You could feel it, you know. And the thing is, the money was going down. That's what made me stop.
Why?
It became almost 2 instead of... When I first went, it was 3 to 1. And then by that time, it was 2 to 1. And things got more expensive. It was 3 to 1, and the girls were asking for 100. Then when it came 2 to 1, they were asking for 150. I'm going, bitch, I'm not making out here. You're making it tough to come.
I could stay home.
So I bought some artwork, hung it on my walls, and I think that's the last time I'm going to go.
Yeah. How many times have you been?
6.
I went 3.
And the last time, I might have went again, but the thing is, too, I like to go for the miles. I don't do a lot of traveling all over, so I want to get that gold status. And that 10,000 miles, if I go to three times to Brazil a year, that's my status. You know?
Good. Yeah, you could go anywhere, but...
My girl loved it, though, man. She fucking loved it.
How long did you go for?
11 days, which is way too long. But she loved it, man. She was scared in the first 2 days, and then, God bless her, she is a fucking soldier, dude. She is a trooper. Attention, and she is ready to fucking go. And being there with her, like a lot of times I think that she do this because she loves me, and that's she's gonna do. She is a predator. I am,
really?
Dude. I love it. She is a fuck. I really fell in love with her when I went to Brazil.
You two could be like one of those serial killer couples.
Those couples
that like kill people, and then there's pictures of them right after you kill people, just laughing and drinking at the bar and having fun and shit.
When she first got there, she's like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad for them," and she was all like, "Give her extra," and she was all gentle.
Give her extra.
By the end of the day, right, like the whole routine, I would just get in the shower with a chick. And she would go, the girl's like, no. And she like, this bitch won't let you get in the shower. Get this bitch out of here. And she's like, she gotta go. Tell her to leave in the bullshit. Like she would, cause I spoke a little of the Portuguese. She said, tell this bitch to get over to scrammo, right? She was gangster by the end, scrammo. So I said, sweetie, she was running shit by the end of it. Cause I looked at the girl like, and I gave her 50. She said, what the fuck you give her $50 for? You gotta save that for another bitch. Get this bitch out of here. She was, by the end of the time, my girl was a full-fledged dude. Like, she didn't fuck around, dude.
Did she go to the Termas?
She went to one. Not Monte Carlo. There's one called,
is that where you pick
Quattro
and choose?
by Quattro. That's where they come out, and we had a great time there. I went into the room with 2 girls, and my credit card didn't go through. I got fucked up for a minute. I had to use somebody else's credit card and shit and pay him back. But went in there. And,
yeah, what do you do if you can't pay in Brazil?
Probably take your dick and flush it down the toilet or something and kill you.
What does that come up on on a credit card? Like your
York Steakhouse, fucking Tim Pork Chop Hut,
half a cow.
But it comes up 687 reals ends up being. Like
2 something or 3 something, depending on the exchange.
And when the exchange is great, it's like 1 something.
So whose credit card did you use?
I had to use Jay. I had to use my manager's credit card.
Were they like, hey,
They just like, it won't go through. Sorry. And they must get that all the time. They just like, it won't go through.
Don't care as long as they got one that goes through, right?
I would have had to give her my girl. I would have been like, delicioso.
Nah, I get the fuck out of here.
All right. Where you going?
I have a meeting with my financial guy.
You fucking millionaire, you sicken me.
It's a big fucking pain in the ass thing.
Bye, everyone.
Insurance stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true. You gotta end it like a
awful thing. Yeah. Well, Opie just left. That's how that works.
Yeah.
We just leave. And then I'll look at Pal Talk, and I'll see what people said, and I will permanently ban people that have bashed us. I banned one guy. One guy wrote, Anthony just seems to ramble when Opie's not there. And I went, okay, ramble this, asshole. He is now never, ever getting back into the Pal Talk room. Fuck him. All right, gentlemen. I'll see ya. Yeah, Patrice. Parking lot.
Where's your car?
Yeah, me and Patrice never talk on the sidewalks. Let me say. Running through it.
Bye, Ant.
Talking. Take it easy, Jimmy.
Bye, Jim.
Ant's got room to... Okay. Just looking to see if I should bounce anybody. I've heard both of them by themselves. They need each other. I bounced him. Ant rambles a lot. Yeah. Never heard the Ant Show argument. Well, no, I've never heard that. I'm old school enough to say I was around before. This guy just... It was the same guy. I bounced him. And he's the only one bashing me. Well, good. Now you'll never hear the show on Pal Talk again. Buy XM now, you cheap fuck. Oh, sorry. We're still in the air? Okay. Yep. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and have a nice day. 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 Tomorrow, 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 thank